We're going to get game one, the pairings, started. Stay tuned.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for coming to our event. This is going to be the first time we're hosting an event here, so there is some small growing pains, obviously, but we are enjoying ourselves. I hope everyone else is. We hope to do more events here in the future. This is our first team event that we've run. We have learned a lot from the Straight Silver Gaming and their team event. We're hoping to put some of that into practice here. We are welcoming all feedback. Our cards for your pairings were originally supposed to be a bit nicer. Something went sideways. We're making do with what we got. All right, so we have the 3 WTC, 2 GWs. Your WTC maps will have the map with it by the table, so you know what the terrain is supposed to look like in case it ends up getting bumped, moved around, that sort of thing. You know the measurements there. The GW terrains is going to be layout 8 in the front here, or layout 1 in the front here, layout 8 in the back there. So you'll know those as well. If you have any questions about those measurements, we can pull them up very quick. All right. Does anyone have any rules, questions, or clarifications they would like first? Okay, in the layout 1, the L's, you are supposed to be able to fit a Rhino through them. You cannot fit a Land Raider through that gap. So it's supposed to fit up to 4 inches across through it. So if there's your L's are too close to each other, make it so you can fit 4 inches between. Yes? Yeah, all the short ones are exactly 2-inch measurements, and then all the larger ones are exactly 6 inches. So they are measured out perfectly for that. All right. Does anyone have any other questions? All right, your rounds are 4 hours long. You get to do the pairings. As soon as your pairings are done, you can go into your games. Extra time is just used for your games. So we're not putting you on a 3-hour clock when you have an hour extra pairing. Extra time is rolled up. Whoever is assigned to table 2s is on the stream table. The pairings for the stream table will be done on stream. So hope you're all not scared. All right, I think that's going to be it for right now. If anyone has any questions, you can come find myself. You could find Ken over there. That is our second judge. And our third judge is Tyler. He'll be here shortly. He just had to go pick up a player who had a car breakdown. So, all right, let's go.
All right, you guys. We got our first pairing. First team pairing is going to be Rain City Witch Pigeons Emerald Group versus PNW Warlords. Looks like we're getting ready to slam into this. Our coaches or team heads are discussing currently with the matchup. They're going to sit down at the stream table and do pairings shortly. All right, I'm going to unmute the coaches here.
You have like 4 staging points. This is an uninteractable one, right? This one is mostly uninteractable because big vehicles don't fit through this, so you don't have like actual dedicated anti-tank to like reach into the angles.
Yeah. No.
Makes sense.
Anything that I have with,
Yeah.
I'm great with.
Cool.
Yeah.
Sick.
Basically, yeah.
So basically any of them is pretty much. Yeah, I'm ready. Yeah.
This is probably my most favorite.
Cool. Makes sense.
But
Okay,
even that affected.
Okay.
So, yeah.
This is what happens when we make this last night.
Oh, yeah.
We're gaming right now. Cool. What's up? Okay.
We're going to then decide who's going to be on the stream.
Makes sense.
Your stream table is going to be one of these tables that we put up there, depending on the best game.
Yeah, that makes sense.
And then I'm going to ask you guys what you think the most interesting match is.
Makes sense. Don't put my army is the ugliest army that has ever existed.
So you're going up. That's fair, but
If I got it, I'm ready.
get on it, because we got to put a whole lot
Let's do it. Cool. Okay, Bert, Corwin, come with me.
All right, you guys. Team coaches stepping up to the table.
So I know what you want. I don't think
There we go.
asked us to keep it a little bit lighter, so I think I'm going to send the 3 of you like off table. I think I want you and Ron, if he gets out of the bathroom in time.
lighter meeting.
Just like take a few steps back. It's fine. Huh?
Welcome, Kenny, one of our TOs. How you doing this fine morning?
Doing great. Morning, everybody.
Rubbing against me.
I may need your input on board choice.
All right, so you can see blue side and red side based off of the screens.
Hey, you guys are good to go. If you guys want to pick your first defenders, and then we'll roll for priority.
Roll for map choice.
Yep.
Yep, hang on. It's because... Where's that audio? Hang on. Thank you, Kwai. Thank you. All sounds, paste. Hang on.
My matrix is,
Bear with me here.
to be fair, I'd like to I think I'm going to present
Studio.
two yellows.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That one. Boom. Now we got music. We have two music. Too many music. There we go. Thank you very much, Kwai.
You won't have map choice, so then I'm not going to present you.
I'm going to steal the follower sound as well. Alerts. Boom. All right, everything is right in the world.
Especially when you beat GW.
Fives is such an interesting,
We have
interesting format for this.
PNW's presented Star Shatter Necrons as their defender, and our Rain City Emerald folks are presenting what I believe is good old-fashioned Oathband Votan.
Okay. Ready to go?
Yep.
And it's both of those.
Rain City has first board choice.
And ESM. Fantastic.
All right, we have Votan versus Necrons.
Or not quite. It's
Not quite?
You got a Votan with the choice of either Space Marines or I can't quite see
I
what
see,
the other
I
one
see.
is. I think that might be Chaos. And then the Necrons have the choice of CSM or didn't catch the other one.
Not the greens. Which one do you want to see? Accepted. Rejected.
This is the one that's going to go back to you.
Yep.
Okay, cool. Ready to go?
And then these ones.
Cool. Space Marines.
That'll help a little bit.
Excellent.
Okay.
Fantastic.
Cool.
Then we're going to take GW 1.
Makes sense.
So that's Votan and Space. I think this one's my card, right?
Yeah, this one's your return card.
Fantastic. That's yours. And then would be Space Marines. It's to you.
Oh, I see. They're just like really thin. Yeah, grab
Votans.
Votan pulled Ultramarine Stormlance. If you've been following the big leagues, Calgar and Gilliman with a very scary plane and some Storm Speeders.
Show me all of them.
And then Necrons.
We don't have 8 available. Okay.
All right, first two pairings in. All right, while they are deliberating here.
We're going to do WTC7.
Whoops. What did I do here?
Like that. We're going to do WTC7.
7.
Oh, I didn't save it. That's what I did.
Fantastic.
Cool.
I think you keep those for the second pairings.
And the next one. Cool.
Space Marines and the Necrons on layout WTC 7.
No, it's correct. Work.
Defender down
So
for
you're
the
good.
Rain City Witch Pigeons.
So you're
Emerald.
welcome to go head to your table if you want to start setting up. Yeah, just head around that way.
One of these
Got it.
two. How confident are you with map choice?
With map?
Do you want to steal either of these?
Daily runes available to you?
Because he's telling them to go set up and start.
Yeah, okay.
So they, I think, so they're one of them. One of the GW tables is spoken for.
Okay.
The layout one is already set up on,
Okay.
on there. I'm gonna be honest. Stormlance running down a bunch of Votan is probably not going to be a very interesting game.
Fair enough.
Necrons into Space Marines potentially.
Here's
Yeah, perfect.
The joy.
I would personally prefer to see if we can see any of the Custodes or CSM into either demons or sisters. There's probably going to be a little bit more play on one of those.
Gotcha.
I think whichever one pulls layout 8 actually might be an interesting game.
Gotcha. Okay.
Yeah, this is going to be our accepted. This will be the rejected.
okay. This is my rejected because that will go to table 5, so I'll just pull it off for the moment.
Yo.
Boom. We're going to take CSM.
Cool. We're taking Necrons.
Okay, so I believe you get table choice here.
Yo. Crons. And then, yo.
Custodes.
Two different styles of Necron lists. P&W bringing pretty traditional Star Shatter with some tools, and then Rain City opting for a double Satan.
Is that Sisters versus Custodes or Chaos Demons?
I believe so.
Sisters, and then last one is Sisters versus Knights.
Perfect. I'm going to go get the captain's impressions of what they want up on stream, and we'll put that one up.
Chaos Knights. Nice. Okay.
I know I actually didn't check the packet on this. I know in 8s, it would go your map choice, my map choice. Yeah, no, continue. Sorry, I'm thinking.
All right, you guys.
Yeah.
There's the pairings. Votan versus Space Marines. Space Marines versus Necrons. Necrons versus Custodes.
4, which is
Chaos Demons versus Sisters. Sisters versus Chaos Knights.
It's the one with the cluster of 4 in the middle.
Yeah. Cool. You good with that?
Either one.
Cool.
I would actually ask Jake.
Yeah. You're going into Chaos Knights. Would you prefer this layout?
I can't put it down right here.
Yeah, so many, lots of people.
We can go down. When we're on our tables, it's fine. That's right here.
Okay. Cool.
Versus demons?
Yeah. Okay. We're gonna put Demons and CSM on GW 8.
Yep.
And then Chaos Knights and Sisters on layout 4.
It's good.
Cool.
Cool.
Thanks, man.
All right, there it is.
Huh? Yeah, I'm curious on both of those.
Yeah.
The Night Sisters is the one I'm very curious about. Yeah.
Yeah.
There just hasn't been much testing on Nerf Sisters, so I'm curious to see what it is.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think so. So this Custodes Necrons one, I've actually played this exact, like a very similar list on that exact map as the Crons. So
Did you pick Custodes Necron
yeah. Well,
WTC 2?
I think we gotta pick this up. So
it's pretty gamer, isn't it? Yeah.
People on that table.
I know, those are so good, man.
They're so good on that. Yeah, get your,
Yeah.
grab your
They're
Necron boy.
so incredibly good. I played the Dread Tag detachment on that map, and I'm like, noted for later, this map is very good for steroids.
I love it.
Yeah.
oh, I thought it was gonna be table 1 up
I
there.
hate setting up on the other two.
Yeah.
So long.
This layout, I hate.
Okay. So
As a shooting army, I hate this layout more than
Okay.
anything.
As an Emperor's Children player,
Even? So you're not gonna play
It's
on
good. It's
stream?
really good for that. Yeah.
all right,
Cool. You want me to take
Steven?
this off, or am I keeping this on? I assume I'm taking it off, right?
take it off because Romy's on the stream.
All right, Kenny's going to report back and tell us who we have.
Steven, you're actually gonna be playing on stream, and they're gonna
Kenny, who do I got?
the board to match the layout.
Necrons Custodes.
What?
I was about to take a
Oh, my bad. That was,
So that's going to be
Worst case scenario, we got stream for pictures, right?
yeah.
Necrons Emerald.
This one's mine. So they're gonna tear down this
Where's
table.
PNW?
So you're gonna play here, and they're
There you
putting
are. Custodes from
Necrons
PNW.
Space Marines up here.
Cool. Sounds good.
Here's bud. Yeah, must be good. I'm not playing, so if you need something, just let me know. I'll be around.
You'll have to ask Kenny where they go. Oops. All right, Necrons. Custodes. Bear with me, you guys. I'm racing against the players here as they set up. Exclamation point lists is now up to date. We have layout 8. Exclamation point missions now up to date. Hey, Kenny, make sure Necrons, Custodes. Necrons, Custodes. Okay. Is lions. We're getting some lions on the table, you guys. Who's your warlord? Cap on bike. Blue list. The triple blade champion. Thank you, sir. Double Inquisitor. All right. Red list. Him done. Oops. Sorry, guys. Hang on just a sec. Custodes versus Necrons. Necrons are the emerald. There it is. All right. I'm going to go give the players the rundown, and then I will be right back. All right. I'm going to start working on the red list here. This is not Tyranids, Necrons. We have our players mic'd up. I'm going to mute them.
Moment, I mark it.
Okay.
And now it's a race.
Card, Triarch, and Noble things, keywords, get +1 to wound against that. What that is in my list are going to be my 2 5-man Triarch Praetorians, a 10-man Lichguard brick that's joined by a Translocation Lord.
Okay.
This is nothing, this is nothing, this is nothing, sorry about that. And then the Silent King and the Triarch Stalker also both get +1 to wound against.
Okay.
Otherwise, I've got a 5-man unit of Flayed Ones, the Lichguard brick, and a Translocation Lord with Resorb, so it's an auto 6 advance, and has a once per game crack the Resorb. A Reanimator, Doomsday Arc. This is a my Nightbringer.
Okay.
These are 2 Locust Destroyers, the baby ones that are 35 points that have Strength 5, 2 damage.
2 damage
guns.
weapons.
Yeah,
And it's like a few shots.
it's 3 shots, lethal
They're
hits,
secondary
reroll.
scores.
Yeah, exactly, right. The detachment has really what you care about is crits on 5 for the strat, -1 damage to a vehicle in the shooting or your shooting or the fight phase.
Okay.
And then +1 OC to Lichguard or Triarch units. Unless it's a vehicle, then it's +3. So what that would mean is Triarch Stalker would go from 4 OC to 7 OC. The Silent King plus Menhir go from a total of 8 OC to 17 OC. Other than that, I've got precision for any of the Triarch units. Probably don't give a shit about that. Who's your Warlord?
Our Warlord is Bike. The Bike now.
If he dies and the Silent King is alive for 1 CP, all your leadership's at -1. Never gonna use that ever.
Great against Custodes.
Yeah, exactly right. Yeah. And a fight on death on a 4-up on one of the Lichguard Triarch units. So
Okay.
it's OC, crit, -1 damage, fight on death, leadership.
Is it a 4-up fight on that?
Yeah.
Okay.
4-up fight on death. That's it.
All right, awesome. I also have a fight on death. You know my strats?
So you re-rack. You have a reactive if I shoot you.
Yes,
Is it
D6.
D6 move reactive if I shoot you?
Yeah.
Fight on death on a 4-up, but it's a 2-up if it's a character.
Yep.
And
Precision is one of them.
precision for the whole unit.
Yep. And then I'm trying to remember now. I can use another one for
Unleash the lions, break them apart.
Yep. I mean, that's
Theoretically useful for this thing, maybe.
come down, lions.
Yeah. Fight something, have to do action, separate. One guy goes do action,
Yep.
2 guys go fight. Yeah.
And then, +1 to hit, +1 to wound if I'm outside of 6
inches of everybody.
Yep.
Oh my gosh, we are up to date.
Your guy.
I was like, oh my god.
I don't know why I just closed that. I should not have closed that.
It's beautiful.
Yeah.
All right, you guys.
It's hammer and anvil, so it's an 18-inch deployment zones, right?
Real quick, they're going to set up their deployment zones. We're going to give them the mute, and we're going to slam into these lists real quick, even though they did an absolutely fantastic job of doing so. Player intro. We have Corwin bringing us the Custodes with a captain on bike, and across from the table for him, we have Stefan bringing the Necrons, and his warlord is the Silent King. Getting into Corwin's list, we have the Lions of the Emperor detachment. You have the list that we've all come to know and love, the 3 Blade Champions paired with 3 Custodian Wardens, captain on bike, 2 Battle Line Custodian Guards, because, you know, tertiary things, Alaris Custodians, which is spelt wrong, haha, a Virtus Praetor, and a Vigilator squad, and then 2 Inquisitors allied in. Across the table from him, we have the Nightbringer, the Void Dragon, the Overlord with Translocation Shroud, and the Silent King. Big names, big names. No battle line for him, but the others is filled out quite nicely. The Cryptek Animator, Doomsday Arc, 1 squad of Flayed Ones, 2 squads of Locust Destroyers, a Lich Guard, 2 Triarch Praetorians, and a Triarch Stalker. Fits perfectly. What we're going to be playing today is going to be Supply Drop, and so there are extra objectives in the middle. Oh, no. This is the disappearing ones.
No, this is the opposite of extra. This is a progressively less extra objective as the game goes on. On Battle Round 4, one of the central objectives will disappear, and then on Battle Round 5, there will be only 1 central objective. You are only rewarded for holding No Man's Land, though. You get nothing for your deployment zone.
Oh, so the only reason to hold your deployment zone is for those cards, like 2 of them, right?
Yeah, you've got Defend, and that's the only one.
Extend.
Extend. Both of these have access to Sticky, I believe, so it's kind of a funny, they may not care at a certain point.
All right, as you guys are about to see, Hammer and Anvil is going to be the layout, and Smoke and Mirrors is the twist. And so I think it's just additional strategic reserves. And is this the one where they can come in on Battle Round 1?
No, they just are allowed to put it into Strat Reserve.
Got it.
It's a decent option, although neither of them are particularly heavy on Battle Line. So probably not. It won't be utilized at all by the Necrons.
Very nice, very nice. All right, so periodically, this is how this is going to work. We're going to take a look at the teams bracket. These zeros here that you see, we are going to be updating as the game goes on. 500 points is going to be the total in that can be scored because 100 is possible, and then at the very end, we'll give you the actual layout. Do you want to explain how scoring works for your team?
Yeah, of course. So, yes, sir.
Hang on, guys. We got a rules question. Keeping in mind that Kenny is my assistant here is actually TO, so he is going to have to answer questions. So you were saying, Kenny?
Yeah, so for team scoring in this case, one more thing. They're going to start their clock here in a second. But for team scoring, it's really not just about individual table results. It's actually about your differential at the table and then your differential across the team. So essentially for every the 6th point difference consecutively that you get with your opponent, you earn a point from your team and you steal a point from them. in a perfect draw situation, so both players come up with a score that ends up being within 5 points of the other at the end of the game, that would be a 10-10 result for the table. If someone gets in that mythical 6th point gap away from their opponent, they end up breaking it into an 11-9, so it's a small win. And then progressively it goes from there. So people are chasing the 20 O's in teams because it's really hard to have multiple tables tank scores hard enough to keep up if someone's able to bag a really big deciding victory. These two armies kind of lend themselves to probably more of a slight win or slight draw in either direction. I don't expect we'll see a huge blowout here, but anything can happen.
Yeah. One of the cool things about teams is that you're never truly done playing. Even if you are down and out, one of those situations in your standard RTT or GT. We'll go ahead and unmute the players real quick here. I think that was first drop roll off there is what just happened. Fiddling with the clock. Anyways, as I was saying, the cool part about teams is like in your RTT or GT events, you would be like, oh, I'm down 60 points.
Your clock.
There's no reason for me to play. But the cool part is,
We're great at it.
but the cool part is that in this game, or in this way of playing 40K, sorry, I'm getting distracted here.
Yeah, all good.
In this way of playing 40K, you never want to stop playing. You'll play every game all the way out, even if you're losing. If you can make it less of a loss, you can get more points for your team.
Great, and I believe I can be.
All right, you guys. I'm going to let them do deployment here. I'm going to go use the restroom. We're going to get into it.
There we go.
All right.
Oh, something I do need to mention. All of the axes on the Wardens are spears.
All the axes are spears. Sounds good.
Everyone has spears.
Okay. Including the Terminator guys?
Yeah.
Sounds good. Axes look cooler anyway. So the flayed ones are within 6 in case you get area denial.
Awesome.
Everybody should be 2 inches away. Yeah.
Sorry? Are you an inch away from the wall, or are you up against it?
These guys should be. These guys will be an inch away. I think he has to be up against it.
Has to be up against
in order
it.
to be within 6
Awesome.
on this. Which, sure. I feel like this might be off, but.
Group of sisters back here. Okay, on to you. Oh, sorry.
I think we just. We'll put a destroyer.
Thank you. Thank you.
Yeah, Kawhi, don't totally disagree with you on the observations there. Some of those are pretty darn strong.
Got it.
I think the lone op and stealth one can be a bit of a trap sometimes, but it's really good on a bite captain. The 2-up revive, though, I've seen it fail enough times. I could see why someone wouldn't do it.
Guard squad with an Inquisitor.
It asks a hard question, though. I do like the Inquisitors and Lions, though, because +1 to hit and +1 to wound makes their weapons a lot spookier than you would think.
Have spears, but shields do have shields.
Yeah. I'm like, as I'm putting it out and remembering, I'm like, oh my gosh.
I got it for you.
Thank you.
Of course.
Oh, I like that guy's pose.
Yeah, I'm gonna get a banana on there.
Oh, that's
just so that he's kind of doing the like, oh shit, son of a.
The good old don't roll a 1 trap.
Are OC2 plus the banner makes them OC3 each.
I believe so.
Right,
yes.
and then the blade champ goes to
I'm gonna double
OC2.
check real quick though.
Could confirm that for me.
Oh, some awesome looking armies on this table right now.
OC2 up to OC3 with the banner.
I've got a question for you.
Your side of the table.
Shoot. Do you want to start both teams off at a 10-10 and you do the calculations?
Base, so he goes up
Yeah, that's usually the best way to do
You
it.
want to do it that way? Okay.
Yeah, you can have them be 10-10s all the way down, and we'll make adjustments.
Awesome.
It'll be stock market style rather than a greengrocer.
I like that idea.
Yeah, Kawhi, you say that. I played against a Lions player at a GT a few weeks ago, and killed the holder of that. And he died on turn 3 and didn't stand back up, and he kind of really hung himself out to dry, expecting it to happen. It can fail.
We're gonna do a blade champ with 4 wardens. Do you have any deep strike?
The Praetorians are on the table, so no.
Oh, sick.
The Silent King does have indirect, if that matters to you, at 24 inches.
Alrighty, there you go. 4 wardens, blade champ.
Trade?
Unit of Praetorians, again within 10 inches. Praetorians auto reroll charges and have fallback in charge. Probably doesn't ever matter against you, but I forgot to tell you that.
Thank you.
Yeah. I think if they get touched, they die.
I think so too. Hopefully.
Hey man, you can roll ones for me, please.
I don't plan on it.
A 4-up involved game that Custodes love to
Warden,
play.
blade champ?
Yes, yes, indeed.
Mine hitting though.
This man looks like he's been practicing his 4-ups.
It's funny, I know Corwin is actually a GK player at heart, so I know his Dread Knights live and die on 4-ups as well, so he's used to that game. Just a concentrated Custodes profile.
There's the barge.
Here. I'm lining the back of the base because flying models shrink to the size of their base when they move. So
Yeah, Kawhi, you hit the nail on the head there. It's kind of a cheeky little tech piece.
OBS thing. Oh, no, it's not.
Silent King down.
It's fine. Back to me?
Yeah.
Depending on what ends up happening, Kenny, I might change. It might be the USB that it's plugged into. And so I'll, if it gets really bad, I'll start fiddling around with tech, probably over the lunch.
Yeah, sounds good. Was just talking with the proprietor, and we are the only ones on this
Another blade
particular
with
band,
the
so
Yeah, we should be good. I like the Draxus and one guard squad setup.
it's a lot better now in Lions. I'm still not a believer in the other detachments with Draxus, but I think in Lions, it kicks her up a notch.
Thank you.
Yeah. So you just have the bike unit and then your deep strike unit, right?
Yeah, just the bikes.
Put a hair down. Here. And then your bikes, they have hurricane bolters, right?
No, salvos.
They have the salvos, okay. So that's 2 shots or 3 shots each?
3 shots total. They have 1 each.
One each, okay. It's 10 minus 3 for d6 or something, I forgot.
Jet bike's going down. Is that a squad of 2 plus the captain?
Yeah, I just
I
have Terminators.
believe so.
All right.
Yeah, because they're.
Deep strike.
I see fully 3 of them all in close coherency, and they all went down at the same time.
We'll put...
Oh, look at this thing. This thing is cool looking. Necrons might have some of the most awesome model range out there.
Stalker here. You're done, right?
Yeah, I'm done.
Just all me.
And every time that happens, I'm going to ping my entire channel. Ugh.
Yeah, my Discord's lighting up like a Christmas tree.
Yeah, sorry guys.
Attack or defense?
Dick, man.
Good luck.
Good luck.
All right.
Good game.
First turn, roll off.
We have Necrons going first.
I go first. Oh, I forgot to ask about the smoke and mirrors thing, and we also need to do Alpha and Omega.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, now, yeah.
We do it
Bit
now?
of a, yeah, yes, yeah, we do.
You just want to...
Yeah, you know, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This will be the one that's the first one to disappear at the end of turn 3, right?
Awesome.
So this one disappears.
Bottom objective.
3, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Yep.
You want to roll it or?
I got it. 6.
All right, and that's the middle objective is the one that stays.
This is the one that stays.
So there's going to be
There are multiple ways of doing this.
Of doing it, yeah, okay. All right,
just,
gotcha.
They did which one was disappearing. So.
Yeah.
That also works.
So the bottom one disappears on the bottom of 3, the middle one, bottom of 4, and the top one is going to be the last one left.
End of 4.
Yes.
Okay.
And then
Battle for the top Super L. And for those of you seeing WTC terrain for the first time, those walls are considered opaque, even though there's that slight gap in between the two Giga walls. It's considered to be a closed corridor. You don't get cheeky shots.
cut.
So
There you go.
Welcome back, Micah. Yeah, we are bobbing in and out here.
Plans.
I might work on it over the lunch, but I'm thinking it's a Twitch thing.
Oh, I forgot. You have scouts? I have scouts. Do you want me to redraw those? This is just moving up 8. Okay. Sorry, man. The stream stress.
Oh, I hate to hear that. Players should be able to forget they're playing on stream. What did he say his first draw was? Did you catch that?
You're good. All right.
You want to go take a look?
So cleanse and sabotage. We can do these.
Cleanse and sabotage.
We're gonna point.
All right, there we go.
This Blade Wizard unit.
Yeah, you got that last night, man.
Yep.
Because who doesn't hate Blade Wizards? No, I'm just kidding.
All right, you guys, cleanse and sabotage is the draw for the Necrons. Top turn 1 coming up.
Both up for CP.
Oh yes, sorry.
I got it.
The flayed ones are gonna move out 5.
supply drop being a mission that cares very much about who's alive at the end. Micah, that is a Triarch Stalker. Gives +1 to hit, I believe, for Necrons. Although Obeisance Phalanx, they have a lot of +1 to hits. I think it strips cover, actually, now that I'm sitting here thinking about it. So ability to strip cover, but has a
The Lich Guard
hefty scout movement, decent OC. Not amazing in melee, but it's tough enough to hold its
Move
own.
them 1 inch away.
A little close to that, Mike.
And ring this little wall here we've got.
A Lich Guard moving up.
Some safe staging for turn 1.
These WTC layouts are very dense in the middle.
Yeah, they actually they picked a very dense board for this one. I think on purpose for the Stodes.
Exclamation point lists, Micah.
You would be correct though on your assumption.
Yep, they are lions.
The very original triple warden, triple blade champ that we've all come to know and tolerate.
We're gonna kill my models is what I'm gonna do. We're good.
Oh, hopefully we didn't have any breakage.
We're okay. No one's
Okay.
broken.
No, we're good. We're good.
Yet. Cool. Sorry. I'm gonna move the Doomsday Arc 5 over and about 5 down, so the back of the side of the base should be here. Come over to your side of the table. Move. This is 1 guard, 1 blade champ, right? Could you remind me the strength on their salvos for me?
It should be strength 10.
Is 10? Okay.
Yeah, strength 10, 18, 26 plus 1 is different.
And they move 10 or 14?
Somewhere between
12. Their gun does have assault on the salvo, or no?
No.
No gun, no assault on it. I'm gonna advance the Praetorians over here. 4, so they move 14. And I move here. Maybe an inch away. 14, yeah. 14. So they're just gonna pop over here.
Yes, indeed, Micah. Yes, indeed.
We're gonna keep these 2 so that they're close enough that they could just make a normal move onto that. And too far. Should be, yeah, just enough to touch them if they need to for whatever reason. Reanimator, Praetorians, and another dude. They're just gonna move up a tiny bit.
There we go. That should fix that. So at least now if we go down and go back up, it won't at everyone in the channel. Holy cow, that crossbeam is brisk.
Nightbringer up.
I was a little concerned about the temperature going to be occurring in this corner, and I am no longer concerned.
3 of the Reanimator. And we're going to do the same thing with the Void Dragon. Imagine them ever so.
I could announce a reaction by each command, but also Stormlight's reactor.
Huzzah! Cleanse.
Taking some early points.
The Praetorians are sabotaging, and that.
Which Praetorian squad?
This one here.
Okay.
Actually, this one's out. We'll do this one. We're gonna do this one.
Yeah,
this one
I think
out.
that's better.
That makes more sense.
Lichguard going to be sabotaging.
Not
It
that I
definitely
could,
is. Yeah,
but-
definitely it is. It's less risky to go after.
Yeah.
Shooting phase, you haven't really given me anything. We'll indirect the guard squad with the Silent King.
All right, guard squad on the bottom right,
6,
taking some indirect
9,
from the Silent King.
12.
Yeah, he does have an indirect fire weapon. It's
Rolling, hit and wound rolls of 1.
with rerolls, it can be a little swingy. The Silent King is just a giant roulette cannon. He either kills God or
Drop a 3.
struggles to kill a Gaunt.
Drop 2 more. Strength 6, so on 6s? Or 4s, sorry. Right? D6, I think.
Let me double check though before we make that roll.
Roll 1.
I always like to make sure.
It is T6, but we will find that out in a moment.
It's T6.
Yeah. 7.
T6. We can't hear him because his mic is off to the left.
Yeah. Nothing, we're good. That's the end of my turn.
I'm going to fix that real quick.
Yeah, for free. Awesome. Thank you. I'm gonna draw my secondary. Ready?
Yep.
Bring it down.
I got 4 on cleanse and then sabotage is ongoing.
Yeah.
How do I up the... I need to increase my secondaries for sabotage, or for cleanse.
Yeah, you just get the plus on there.
1.
Does it make a noise when my chin hits it, or?
Done and ongoing.
Alrighty, behind the lines and bring it down. Lovely.
Well, you got 2 Catan that you could do, and this is bring it down, I guess. Probably the easiest thing.
If I caught that, that's behind enemy lines and bring it down.
Yes, sir. Not ideal turn 1. Not the end of the world, but not ideal.
And we both.
This is kind of a quick in the dead scenario because if you
I think I'm gonna
try to get
roll-
early
yeah.
primary points, you often find yourselves without an army.
They have a.
I'll spend 1 for you, or you
Yeah,
want to
just
do
spend
it?
it. Cleanse. That's better.
What do you bin for cleanse?
I believe he binned Bring It Down.
You don't have any reactive moves, right? Off the top of my
No.
mind.
All right. Here we go. He's going to start his movement. We're going to review this. Bottom of turn 1, the pull for the Custodes is behind enemy lines and cleanse. 4 on secondaries for the opening salvo for the Necrons. Movement phase coming up.
That will go up to a nice little 7 here in a minute because the sabotage is very, very safe, I think.
Yes, sabotage has to complete at the end of your opponent's turn, but he's got a giant brick of Lichguard that's safely tucked into his, like, close to his deployment zone.
The Blade Champ.
I don't think anything's moving that.
No, they moved approximately, you can see the dice there denoting his deployment zone. I think they moved a total of like 4.5 inches maybe.
All right, Kenny, you're in charge. I gotta be a child here. I gotta go grab a freaking jacket.
We're gonna go an inch away.
I'm disappointed, but that's
I
okay.
know. Kind of disappointed too. Be right back.
OC.
4.
Okay, so I have 6. The other Warren squad will also advance over there. 4. Sorry.
No, you
Take it
can.
by ear. It's gonna be easier for me to roll advance.
Yeah.
The guard squad will advance. 4. Consistent.
We hustle it.
Perfectly average. Custodians moving an average of 10 is a lot scarier than them moving an average of 6.
I don't want to get dirty touched by a Catan. You feel?
Yeah, that seems. You sure? Come on.
No, I'm good.
They just want to hug you.
I think I'm good.
They've been trapped in a Pokeball for 30 million years.
I think
or
I'll
more.
sit by my nice big wall.
Yeah, that's fair.
The Master Ball,
Don't care about this point.
catch all Necrons.
Warren squad is just gonna move 6 inches up.
Damn, you pull those headphones off. It's loud in here.
Andrew, do you think you can catch a Satan with a Master Ball?
Fuck yeah. Yep, absolutely.
What's the lowest quality Pokeball you could use
Oh,
to
no,
catch
no,
a
no,
Satan?
no. No, it's a Master Ball.
Okay,
Yeah.
that's fair.
Master Ball just because Master Ball catches anything, right? So that's the rules.
So is the
But
card.
it is a Master Ball.
Sorry, what?
Them's the rules.
Don't you bring an Ultra Ball in my corner of this field. Nuh-uh.
I am up against the wall if that matters.
All right.
It won't be. Not with this squad.
Let's see. I'm just going to do a pan around the room so we can get a feeling for what's going on here while he's doing his movement. That's the thing. Oh, stop it. You doing your job program thing.
40 players, 8 5-person teams. Great spread on the first round, which is awesome. We've got folks up from Portland. We've got folks as far east as Ellensburg, and then we've got folks from up north in Seattle. Shout out to Waystone for sending us your best and your brightest.
He's got a heat ray, so it's 2 shots. Melta, strength 9. It's Melta 4, strength 9, AP 4, hits on 3s. You can choose to be a flamer that's 2d6, which you don't care about. In melee, he's 7-1-3. 4 attacks, hitting on 3s.
The bikes are gonna advance. They just turbo. So 6 inches.
Do their salvos have assault?
No.
Okay.
Don't worry about that. You're good.
I'm just checking.
Pivot. For an inch.
The bikes have had a glow up recently, but not that good of a glow up.
I do appreciate the bike noises, though, as he moves them. My brother, would you like a Pop-Tart?
I could get down with a Pop
I
Tart.
brought snacks.
Ooh, thank you.
We got the good flavor. It's a variety pack.
Huh. What's the Silent King's move?
Silent King 8.
8.
These are the crumbliest Pop-Tarts. Heads up.
And the Katana's move 6.
Move 6. No, I think I'm good. Okay. I'm gonna end my turn there, and I'm gonna pitch.
Do you want to? You don't want to cleanse for?
I advanced.
Oh, you advanced. Okay.
I advanced. I can't do
So you're
that.
keeping behind and you're pitching.
Do you
cleanse.
mind? And I'm pitching cleanse.
So you get a CP. We're gonna go to my turn. I score sabotage for 3.
Definitely a rough start for the Custodes here.
I
You get RCP.
Yeah, not ideal. He does have a lot of OC on that top objective though,
I
and
did, right?
again, supply drop is
pitched, yeah.
commit too early and you'll lose, especially with all these
I'll do
spooky
second half and pick my
transcended space monsters staring at you.
Roll.
Did you get?
I get no prisoners and engage on all fronts.
Okay.
And then
How many primary points do you score? Is it 10?
so I'm going to spend 1 CP and increase his OC, so
Okay.
he's 7 OC. So
Okay.
I think I control
Nice.
2 to 10. The home is worth nothing.
Oh, awesome then.
So I think I'll control 2 for 10, I think.
Yeah. Is that until your next turn?
It's until my next turn. Or my next command phase. So supply drop, control 1, control 2,
Yeah.
get 10.
It's going rough, Micah, although it has seemed to
And then I'm gonna
stabilize
no
here.
prisoners, engage, and I had a point I hate you stick at somebody. I think I continue pointing the I hate you stick probably over here. Yeah, we'll continue pointing it at this Blade Wizard unit.
All right, threatening the Blade Wizard unit.
We'll go to our movement phase and think about engage and no prisoners. I don't think I'm no prisonering anybody this turn. No. I could move the Stalker up and engage over here. Praetorians. Probably need like a 2 on the advance to get past the midline over here. I think I'd rather put Praetorians over here. Maybe move this Stalker up, shoot.
There are a lot of Custodes on that left side in that building. Holy cow.
You get a reactive move on, though, if I shoot you, which I don't want to give you primary.
The Corwin did something pretty smart. He totally just changed his deployment zone. Rather than focusing on objectives that are not going to be there, he's making a bid for the ones that are staying.
Yeah, we'll
I might reduce the gain on your microphone.
start by advancing
Yeah,
the...
try not to speak too loud, to be honest with you.
Okay.
Oh, gotcha, okay.
Or moves 10. Touch.
Keeping in mind, this is going to be a fight for the top objective here.
We're gonna advance.
That is going to be the name of the game. Big 15 points at the end of the game.
Move 7.
Yeah, Custodes do have the bottom of the round scoring too, so that's a... You can deny your opponent primary on turn 5 when there's only one objective, and you have the ability to score 15 at the end. It's a big swing. You can take a few losses.
All right, we are out to date, so real quick.
Yeah. No, you're on. Yeah.
No prisoners and engaging all fronts is the pull for the Necrons with a 10 on primary in the wrong spot.
Yeah.
Is 27 to 10.
I could move 1 inch away and line like here. And then in order to fight, you'd have to like go around this way. I'm gonna move this piece of terrain just to check the measurement. Cool. So I could put this guy here, and then I could line 1 inch away here, and then here basically.
How much do they move?
They move 5 and auto 6 advance for the translocation lord.
So 11 inches?
Yeah, so 11 inches. So I can move this guy 11 to here basically. Put him like here, and then line this way. And that would make it so that you could probably, you'd have to advance and charge all the way around. This is a guard unit and then 2 blade champ units.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna do that. It's kind of a high risk thing.
All right, you guys. Looks like it is stabling out. Sorry about that. It is, I think it might be the venue Wi-Fi. There's not much we can do about it, so we're just going to tough it out here.
Just checking my heroic distances. So
Appreciate you guys' patience.
I'm gonna move this guy up his 11, and D1 away.
Ooh. Using the Lich Guard to stay 1 inch off the wall to kind of wrap that wall to make it basically impenetrable.
Yeah, it's a very good strategy. It means that if the Custodes want to mix it up, they have to leave the safety of their super elf. Sometimes it's not about fighting.
Within 3 there.
Yes, indeed.
And then.
Oh.
Where move this Doomsday Arc up.
I can rapid ingress turn 2, right? Thank you.
That's why you're not.
They can touch with the 2 men here, but that's 1 OC. Who cares? And then get charged by everything.
All right. Stabilize for the moment.
We're gonna advance the Praetorians in this building here. 5, so they move 15. And they're gonna 1 inch line here. 15 inches. There. Silent King's gonna move up. We need to get him actually on the point. He needs probably a 2 to actually touch, for him to touch it.
Okay.
And Menier can move just on it. How much shooting can you bring? Like,
Are you done with your movement phase?
No. I'm debating about advancing him still. And I still have the destroyer over there to move. I'm just gonna scoot him up.
I think we're going to see a sneaky beaky rapid ingress from the
Not
Custodes.
touching, right?
Yeah.
Where do you think we're diving in here?
There's probably a gap in one of these back owls. It helps the Custodes player wandered over and asked if he could do it.
Yeah, bottom right corner, right?
I think so.
Blade ones.
I don't think the Cron list has enough things to successfully screen out, but he might drop a solo character there to make it a little
My
bit.
movement phase is.
But I'm going to give the player the benefit of the doubt for keeping behind enemy lines on turn 1, that he has an intention to solve that.
Yeah. Getting a fat goose egg kind of sucks.
Would behind enemy lines trigger at the end of the Necron's turn?
It sure would. You can score secondaries usually check either immediately or at the end of the turn, depending on which one it is.
So you get to score that and then draw 2 cards.
I guess
sure would.
one goose egg deserves another goose egg.
So yeah,
right?
sometimes it's smart to keep assassinate or no priz or something that you can score by accident in your opponent's turn.
Okay, I'm gonna discard engage.
I'm gonna rapid.
Oh, sure.
All right, here's that rapid ingress. Where's he going?
End of movement, I guess. So.
Yeah. Sorry, that's why I was asking.
Yeah, for sure.
There's a nice little crook in that bottom right corner.
Yeah, do you mind measuring that? Not at all.
For those of you who are still here, we did ask the
Point still doesn't matter.
Is there
The-
here?
person in charge here to restart the router, and so we are probably going to get one more disconnect, and hopefully
Like if
that
I
at least
put
helps.
Models here.
Oh, are you saying can I see them from here?
Yeah, with the Silent King.
There's a
think
corner.
so,
There's a
right?
corner right here. So if you put them behind, as long as you're behind this line, you're good.
Okay, let's see if I can.
So
fit
yeah,
that.
you should be able to do that. Although,
Yeah, I don't know where that.
yeah, that's the.
Yeah, do you want to? Oh shit, nice.
This is why trigonometry is important, ladies and gentlemen.
Ooh.
I don't know if he can go there, right? I think he gets shot, right?
Yeah. So yeah, he would get shot.
Okay. Second, let me think here.
Trying to keep out of range or out of line of sight of this Silent King here. Silent King will absolutely pick up a couple of Laris Custodians.
Sure. I mean, the DDA is covering this entire thing from behind here, right?
Yeah, but I just need to be at an angle, right? Or is it too big?
I just mean like all see from this
Yeah, you're
angle,
good.
this whole corner.
Okay.
And then he's covering this entire bit here. I mean, maybe.
I think I have an idea.
Yeah, you're gonna. Yeah. You definitely go back there for sure.
Thinking phase.
And I totally forget. This isn't worth anything to me, but I think it's worth something to you. Otherwise, right? No, it's worth nothing to nobody.
I have behind enemy lines right now.
It's only no man's land that's worth points. Okay, yeah. Oh, yeah, you want to score your behind. Yeah, that's fair. During.
All right, looks like we're an hour, 15 minutes in. Do you want to go grab some scores?
I think we might.
Yeah, I'm going to go poke around with the captains here for a second. From what I can see from the table, I think Chaos Knights is maybe in a 20-0 situation into their sisters.
Uh-oh.
Can't get shot fried.
There is a Storm Raven gunship on an attack run on the table next to us.
That works for me.
All right, so
The table above that one is the Sisters of
nothing.
Battle versus
And
Chaos
then,
Knights. And there's still some armor, but I think
Do I want to
the
charge?
primary game is going to be a real problem
Probably
for Sisters of the Chaos
not.
Knights.
Welcome back, Kwai.
just actually disappointed in myself.
I'm going to go be right back and circulate.
For the Praetorians.
Did
I
you
should've
restart
moved
it?
The Praetorians. Oh well.
Yeah.
I think I just live with the goose egg.
All right.
Sad about.
We do have a restart coming in, so hang on to your butts, guys.
Discard engage.
And yeah, I mean, a discarded gauge for CP. And,
Okay, knock yourself up.
Keep the other one.
And then no, you're keeping.
I'm
no
keeping no
prisoners?
frizz.
Okay. That's the end of your turn.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna gain 1. I'm immediately gonna spend it though, so I'm gonna go down to 2. I'm gonna Lions.
Sure.
All 3 of these are individual units now.
Yep.
Which will get me max behind, right? For this next turn.
Oh yeah. If yeah. That thing we said earlier.
Oh, Lions the Emperor.
You want to draw your other secondary?
Yeah, I'll do that real quick.
Because you can only do that during the command phase, right?
I can't score Cold Horde. Yeah.
Yeah. No, there's nothing to call.
Secure No Man's Land. Weird.
Painful, I'm sure.
Yeah, it's not great. They might have to advance, but that's okay. It's really annoying sometimes. Okay. Oh, here you go.
Oh, yeah, of course.
All right, you guys, welcome back.
You're like, ew, Necron technology.
That would be the reconnect. That was the hard
just
reset
marked it.
there. We unplugged it and plugged it back in, so hopefully that fixes it.
Okay.
All right, you guys. While we were gone, the draw for the Custodes is behind enemy line, secure no man's land. Haven't missed any shooting, but we have missed a little bit of movement.
I'm assuming you didn't intend for me to be able to put a base there.
No, yeah, I was trying to be one.
Someone's going to flinch here. I think the Custodians are thinking they're going in.
Because your bases are more than 1 inch, right? And like, you can't, oh, you mean like here? Yeah.
No, it's not. These guys are going to move up. Trying to get as many as I can. Because you have how much OC on this?
7, 8, 9, 10 right now.
Okay, that should give me
All right, Kenny.
15.
What do you got?
All right. We have an early action report from across the board for all of the current active games.
Hang on just a sec. Hang on. I got it.
Yeah, I want to go a little closer. I just want to be outside an inch.
Oh, we don't have points.
Yeah, so pretty much
Okay.
all of the games currently are still on their first or second
Sorry,
turn.
that looks
So
like I charged you.
it's 21-10, but the other player hasn't
do
taken
this
their
for
second
better
turn yet.
clarity.
So it's a little hard to make adjustments. I did chat with the team captain for
This is the marked unit, right?
the Rain City team.
Okay.
Currently, they're projecting based on
T8, 3
matrixing alone and just their expectations. They have them projected at a slight win. I don't actually disagree with their logic. They have what would be expected to be a pretty strong blowout win for them. They are going to get probably blown out on one table.
I'm going to have these guys
which
go an inch away from the
seems
wall.
historically Sisters in the Chaos Knights does not go well for Sisters.
In this corner here?
And I do, after walking by that table, the Sisters do have their Morven Ball very far up the board for very early in the game, and I think that might bite him in the butt.
Okay.
The Necrons Custodes probably goes in favor of the Necrons. Maybe not a huge win, but probably a decent win for Necrons.
Shooting.
They're expecting their Space Marine Necrons game to be a draw, and they're hoping for a slight win with the
We're
Votan
start with
into
a 3x,
Stormlance, which
salvo launcher.
I don't totally disagree with,
D6 plus 1.
just because of
I'm gonna spend
OC
the 1
and
CP to -1 damage.
shenanigans. So we'll see how it shakes out.
Okay.
Predictions only go so far.
So hidden on
Yep.
twos.
Very nice. Thank you for
I don't
that.
get +1 to wound here, unfortunately, but I am twin linked.
Yeah.
All hits. 3 or -1 damage, right?
Yeah, -1 damage. So 3's the wound, right?
T.
T8.
Okay. 3s. 3 wounds.
4 up in bones. 2 go through. So I take 4.
6, 4 damage.
I go to 8.
Firing into that Triarch Stalker there. Salvo launcher's doing some damage.
How many wounds does the Nightbringer have?
I had stood up. Did he end up rapid ingressing those Alaris into the backfield?
He did. They are
12 wounds.
yeah, but right there.
Gee, hey, I could see the future. That was the spot I was thinking
They
of.
have
Yep.
all damage.
And then he lionsed them to give him full behind enemy lines.
Does what for him?
That's
Whenever
I know.
reanimation protocols trigger
Interesting.
anything
Yep.
within 3 inches of it, heals an extra D3. So on my command phase, if the reanimator is alive,
Lions is in the command phase. I don't know if he was able to do that when he dropped.
He hasn't scored behind enemy lines yet.
He's going to at the end of his opponent's turn. So he's not going to be able to do that, but that's okay.
Yep.
6 attacks, strength 14, -4, dev wounds, D6 plus 2.
Yeah, he's crazy.
Yeah.
And you have a res orb for the
He,
Lich Guard.
and just so you know,
Yes,
he
which
believes
is,
he
trigger
kept
reanimation
it.
protocols
So,
at the
yeah.
end. Probably hard to.
Yeah. Okay. I'll just roll attacks now.
I will 1 CP, -1 damage again here.
Fair enough. I'm gonna do sustain for this.
Sounds good. So the bikes, strength 6 on the spear, or 7 on the spear, right? And then it's
Strength 7 with +1 to wound. I have lance.
oh, you have lance. Okay, that's fine. All right.
Yeah.
Force.
So it's gonna be 10 attacks.
Yep. I probably shouldn't have.
All right, you guys. That should bring us back here.
Because you got the Amon Mortis guy, right?
Yeah.
So that's on damage 4, right?
He's damage 3, down to 2. So you made him 2 damage.
Oh, okay, okay.
Yeah.
Oh, it's, yeah.
Yeah.
It's the axe guy that goes up to damage 4, yeah.
We got 2 sustains,
Okay, nice.
and then
On
wounding
force?
On force.
What's up, Decimus? Welcome in.
Only 3.
Only 3.
Okay, thank you. That was kind of you.
Yeah.
4 ups. Well, that was also kind of me, I guess.
Yep.
I take 3 damage, I go to 5.
Yep.
All right.
We're so back.
I'm
Not
hoping,
know where
man.
that dice went.
This has been a
Try
rocky
and find
start
it.
so far. I apologize, chat.
I would not worry about it, probably, right?
And if you are watching this on YouTube, you're probably like, what the hell is going on?
6 attacks.
Ooh, hell yeah,
In on
Decimus.
2s.
Punch.
I really wish they
one,
brought
2 sustain.
Leviathan Dreads back in a good way and not in a Legends way.
Wounding on 2s. Aha. So you have 7. Neg 3.
6. 7. Because they're all damage 2.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah, so I need to make 3 of these. We make 3 of them.
That's
6.
6 damage.
Well, no, this is only 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Yeah,
6,
sorry,
7, 6,
Decimus.
7, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. All right, so 1, 2, 3. That's 6 damage, though. Yeah, I
Yeah.
need to make 4.
He didn't make 4.
Yeah. Yeah.
It should be back.
does he
It should be
explode?
good.
He does.
He does.
I honestly forget. I think it's D3, but we will confirm. You can put it on me.
Oh, sorry.
No, I just because since I'm looking at my rule for my explosion, I'll come on. Sorry about that.
Something blowing up.
Yeah, it is D3. So onto your bikes, they take 1. Onto the
Shit.
blade guard behind the wall, they take 1. Onto my lich guard,
Looks
they
like that
take
Triarch Stalker exploded.
3.
Wow.
Suffer not the
then-
alien.
I think is this guy another unit right here, right?
Huh?
That guy's another unit, right?
Yeah. This is
Okay.
another unit in the corner.
They take 2. Taking 3. 1, 2, and 3.
Oh, and then
Yeah. Sorry.
and I'm gonna use my once per game ability. Can you mark me down a CP real quick?
Yeah.
So I get that refreshed.
Oh, and you want to make your move? Yeah.
The very powerful move after combat from the jet bikes.
Oh, those jet bikes
Very
are so
cool
good with
biker.
that.
Very cool.
Also being able to do it a second time is very nice.
On behind enemy lines because I have 3 units.
Yeah.
Your YouTube's kind of been blowing up though, which is good.
Behind, but
Yeah, it's been doing all
4
right.
and 5. So you'll get 9 on secondaries.
Okay.
Pretty good. And that's the end of your turn, right?
That'll be the end of my turn.
Cool. I've got nothing that I feel like doing in that regard.
I put you up a CP, by the way.
Oh, thank you. So that's already for my turn 3 ACP. I will get a new secondary. We get assassination. We're gonna pick the I hate you people to be these guys.
Yep. Makes sense.
And will I control 1?
Yep.
And I think that's for still 5? Right? Double check here.
It is still 5.
Go to battle round 3.
My score is 19. I didn't get any primary last turn.
So I get 5.
I was gonna say he had
think
actually
in my
decent
command phase-
secondaries last turn, but I think full behind and
Hey, what
secure.
did you score?
Yep.
You didn't score any secondaries, right? Battle round 2?
No, I did
Okay,
not.
awesome.
And in my command phase, I control this one.
All right, top
And I
3.
think I'm gonna double, or I'm gonna
Shoot, what did he
increase the
draw?
OC on
I've been dealing with tech issues.
silencing, maybe,
Hang on, I'll go check. I can go check.
because this disappears after next round.
Yeah. After
your
the end
turn.
of my turn, this will go away.
Yeah, yeah. So, how much OC is this whole unit again?
Oh, 2. So 2, 4, 6, 8,
And then
9.
9. Okay, they don't have a banner.
They don't have a
They
banner.
don't get a banner. It's only 9.
You don't get a spear if you take a banner.
Understood. Yeah, we hate them and we go to movement. Boop-a-doop-boo.
Silent King making a bid for that bottom objective.
All right, so he kept no prisoners from last round, and he drew assassination.
Trying to see here. You reactive move in order to get 1 inch away from the back of your base. It's a 3, 4, 5. You need to get a 5 to be 1 inch away, right?
A lot of secondaries being kept this game, which is,
Strange.
yes, generally better doctrine to ditch them if you can't score them.
Okay.
I don't mind the behind enemy lines keep. He had a trick up his sleeves for it, right?
Oh,
Yeah, that's not the
sorry.
not the
I
worst
have
decision,
reagent
but
protocols
there's also
on, guys.
Go for it.
there's also something to be said for knowing that there's more 5
mind if
scoring secondaries rather than a
should double
4 that
their
you can
OC.
commit a whole resource and a CP to do.
Yep.
So
I
there's
don't know if it
They're
changes.
There's 2
if
lines
I
of
can
thought.
pull that
It
point or
does not, but I'm just for next
Yeah,
turn.
you're
It
good.
lasts till my next turn. Blah blah blah. Just all right. So reanimation on the Nightbringer. It's 2d3, heals 3, 4, 5. So it's back to full. And then the Lich Guard unit heals 2d3, 3, 4. So they get back to full. And here. Back to full. How much OC is this? This is 15. Okay, yeah. So it's a lot of OC. It's a lot of OC, man.
I gotta put up something.
Yeah. So I think my strategy is going to end up being the Doomsday Arc here, the Silent King there, and then trying to make a long charge. Lich Guard. Can I deny you this? We need to put... we're 32 to 19 right now. And... How far is this? 15 inches, so that'd be a 10-inch charge. Yeah. Yeah.
Sucks that they move so slow.
They used to move 8, and then they reduced their speed by 2, which kind of sucked. Damn here. 15. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 15.
Coaches and judges being called every which way.
While he's doing his movement phase, let's see what's going on over here. Oops.
That Storm Raven's still alive.
That's an interesting one, isn't
Advance
it?
the flayed one.
Well, I don't know if you played against the Storm Raven in Stormlance, but turns out a -1 to hit, -1 to wound, and -1 damage tank of a plane is a pain.
Oh, that sounds like a pain. And it's in hover, huh? So it just sits there?
Just sits there. Just keeps booling around. And it's probably got a Dreadnought in its hold right now.
Nice. Is Morven Vol still on the field there? I don't see her from here.
I
How many wounds are
don't.
they?
Do you see her on the tray? No.
Okay, I'm gonna spend a CP.
You know, I think she might just be, because it's WTC, she might be just behind one of those L's there.
Yep.
On a 3-up, I get that CP back.
All right, spend a CP on Overwatch.
I do not. Okay. 2d6
I am
flavor.
needed for a judge call.
Yep.
7.
T4.
So 4s.
Yeah.
Rerolling. You have 4 at -2, and then 1 dev win.
Does it ignore cover? Yes, it does. It doesn't matter. I don't need to get cover.
Okay.
So 6s. I'm dead. I'm dead. I rolled too many.
Yeah, you're good.
Sounds good.
Zoop. Goodbye, flayed ones.
You served us well.
True.
For the moment, I've only dropped once.
Yes.
So
Now.
we'll see. The next step is I have a 50-foot Ethernet cable. So the next step would be over lunch. We'll hardwire it, and then the hardwire I currently have is connected to the laptop. I'll put the laptop on Wi-Fi and see if I can connect them over Wi-Fi. So there's steps to do it, but I'm not going to do it during this game. I'm going to let this one finish off and kind of struggle, and then if it struggles towards the end, like right now it's good, right? So if it stays this way, we're good. But if it, I know. But if it doesn't, if it starts to do it again, then I'll take lunch. I brought little snack packs, so I don't have to leave. I'll take the hour and a half over lunch to get the scoreboard. We'll make it work.
Yeah. Lichguard are gonna advance. Actually, sorry. What's the save on the Inquisitor?
Oh, it's like a 4-up.
4-up inbound or a 5-up inbound? Right?
No, if you're thinking of...
He smiles. What's the save on an
specific amounts, they're
Inquisitor? It's
relatively
cute.
easy to do so.
Let me tell you what.
They have a 4-up save, 4 wounds.
Can confirm Morven Vol is still alive, but there are a lot of dogs in the sister's face right now.
Gonna move advance the
Nice.
Lichguard. They move 11.
Oh, these are two separate squads of Lich Guard here, huh?
Yeah.
One with the shields, one with the glaives.
Yeah, he's running the HObeisance Phalanx. So it kind of rewards you for playing more Lich Guard. And Triarch units, which I think it's the only detachment that really rewards Triarch units.
We're going to try that.
I just have a gritty voice, I
That's
guess.
exactly. No, it's because you're closer to the... I have you in between my microphone and the whole group. You don't, so you need that one. There you go.
There we go.
Actually fixed it a lot. Holy cow.
Yeah, it's kind of funny. I did hear myself being a little poppy.
It's 16 OC.
Just a little over 2 hours left in the round, too, so these folks are
Cruising.
through. Which is nice. It's always a bummer when there's ever a time call or someone has to play to the very last minute of their clock.
Yep, agreed.
In an it's very. I will say, having been in some very high intensity games before, it feels amazing to have both players basically have less than 5 minutes and have a very tight game. But it's awful on the other perspective.
I think I got this while we were doing our changeover here with internet, and so no prisoners in assassination was the draw for the Necrons. So you got a 5-on primary, 32-19. Working it currently.
Back.
Damn, this water's just running straight through me. Be right back. I gotta pee again. Damn.
Move you 6. Move. You also. This one. Also right here.
They're so slow, man.
Yeah.
They're cool models though. I like your proxy for the
Nightbringer.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's great. She's gorgeous.
Moral of the story is paint cool models, folks. But only the cool ones.
We're gonna advance that guy. Moves 11 in his fly, so he's gonna go here. And that's everybody, I think. We'll leave them there. Sting? We're gonna start with the DDA.
All right, what'd I miss?
We're just getting into shooting.
Actually,
a little positioning. Nightbringers coming out to play.
The Silent King.
Making bids for basically every objective. I think this is kind of the Necrons' go turn, to be honest with you. They're going to just try and pump as much hate downrange and see what sticks.
I like that.
The Annihilator Beams, hitting on 2s, rerolling 1s. Aha.
Nobody touch anything.
+1 to wounds on 2.
Wow.
Rerolling 1s. 2 AP -4 for flat 6.
Okay. 4 pinball. Take 1.
6 damage.
6 damage. 1's dead.
Scepter of Eternity shots, hitting on 2s.
Picked up in his
rerolling 1s.
Custodian guard, I think is what he's shooting at here.
Yeah, these are guard over here on the side.
Okay, can't get all the ones converted, I guess. Strength 10, +1 to wound, and dev wounds. So on 2s, rerolling 1s, 6s are dev. Rerolling 1s. 1 AP3 for 3 damage.
Make.
Cool. And his 12 little attacks. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Good old Custodes 4-up and boom.
On 2s, rerolling 1s. And then strength 6, so these would be 4s to 3s, rerolling 1s. Yes. So that's 3, 6, 7, 8, 8 AP 1.
3s. Make all.
Cool. Would you like to reactive?
I will not react.
Come here, you microphone. All right. We're good. Where are we at next?
Interesting.
Silent King picking up a warden. You probably would have wanted to do a little more, especially since that's his mark target.
Guard unit.
I think it was just one guard, I think,
Shots on the
actually.
big gun. Huzzah!
Excuse me, one guard
Plus
model.
Yeah, one singular guard model.
One singular guard model. He wanted to do more because that is his mark target.
Yeah, he needs to. He's going to have to pick him up in melee.
So hitting on 2s. Holy crap.
Oh, that was awful.
Ooh, that was not nice. Is that 3? Oh my god.
Oh, that is very rough.
On 2, 6s are dev. One
There's a
dev,
dev.
1 AP4.
Does get a dev out of there though.
We make the save on the 1.
4 damage.
4 damage from what?
DDA.
Like to react?
DDA.
Ooh.
So
Holy cow.
yeah, so he was
Casino
fortunate.
cannon.
Yeah, he was fortunate that he
Yeah,
missed as
I'll
much
try
as
to
he
see if
did
you react to
because
move.
basically every gun failed save is a just dead guy.
Let me check if the Inquisitor's ability is once per each time. Okay, on a 3 if I get it back. I do.
Wow.
Gotta wait for the saving score thing. Whoop. Yeah.
Okay. D6 inches. 2.
Just a measly 2.
Yeah, that stratagem, unless you position very carefully, can sometimes just leave you hanging out to dry.
Right now. Feel
Where is he trying to avoid
maybe a
here?
little bit favored.
Okay, there you go, brother.
Must be the Void Dragon. He's worried about.
Yeah,
No?
I think the Nightbringer
good to
might have
go.
been able to see him where he was, but
Okay.
which does actually have some spooky shooting at 18.
So, reactive move. This Praetorian unit will shoot into the guys we hate. You see everybody, so 5 shots, hitting on 3s. 3s. Drop 2, strength 5. So on
6.
yeah, so on 5s to 4s.
Can't really get that on camera. Man, that's better.
Void Dragon's gonna shoot that same unit with his Tesla.
I tell you, when I was walking around, one of the other players basically asked if I ever been told I'd look like Shane Gillis.
Blast, so
I wasn't sure whether to be offended or take it as a compliment.
That's a compliment, man. Can't be offended by that. Come on now.
7. So
I don't know. I mean, his kind of his claim to fame is
that's
icy at
4
best.
AP1 for 2 damage each.
3s? Ooh, I take 2, 1 dice.
So yeah, 4 damage. 5 dies.
catching strays for no reason out here. Kind of like these custodian bodies.
Interesting. I think we're done with shooting. Charges.
All right, it's going to have to be a big charge phase
Silent
here.
King into your duders. Looks like it's a 6, not a 7. Yeah.
6, not a 7.
Huzzah! Not a 4.
That is
I'll
not
spend a
it.
CP on that.
Probably worthwhile, but still very failable.
Huzzah!
There it
we
is.
go.
In spades.
Be really sad if I goose egg my secondaries a second turn in a row, right now.
That would really suck.
Not okay.
Teams in particular, every point matters. So it's having a turn with a goose egg for secondaries or goose egg for primary really makes your ability to not
4
get
and then 5.
blown out.
One of those guys.
Yes, indeed.
For those of you not aware too, since we are playing teams, all the table scores together will total. Essentially, to win, a team needs 51 points total amongst all their 5 boards, because
Like a
out of 100 points
3 or
possible,
something.
you need to have the majority. So in this case, it's a 55 to win, and then once you kind of cross over, you just need the 51 to 55 as the win range. So.
Yeah. That's all the charges she wrote. We'll start with the Silent King, and we're gonna epic challenge the Inquisitor.
Ooh.
So,
That's
yeah.
your last CP?
Yep.
Epic challenge, the Inquisitor?
I think if I don't do
No,
it,
you're good.
and then I try an epic challenge with the Praetorians, and they somehow fail as well, like
Keeping in mind, he is working on
you're good.
assassination.
1, 2, 3, 4.
This is a CP for 5 VP.
12. So 12 attacks. Hitting on.
Might be a little overkill, but
Rerolling ones.
Look, you got to do what you got to do sometimes.
hey, get those points.
You got a couple 6s.
Trading a CP for 5 is
yeah.
almost always worth it.
Strength 8. So on 2s because of the +1 to wound. Rerolling 1s.
Yes, indeed,
12,
Wally. Welcome in, by the way.
3 damage 2. And we're gonna put them all on the Inquisitor first.
Okay. How much damage are these?
2 damage each. So
Okay, I need to roll these 2 at a time
2
then.
at a time, and you have 5 ups, right?
So fun
yeah,
note about
what?
precision.
Yeah, it's 5 up and more.
Could, if you wanted to, basically allocate a couple of wounds at a time to the Inquisitor until it dies
Next one.
and put the rest to the unit, but
Still alive.
I think they're just kind
Still
of doing
alive.
this a little loose, which
He's
is fine.
dead.
I think you just allocate them all
The
to the
rest are on the
Inquisitor. He
card.
takes them until he dies, and then it goes to the
then
unit, right?
splashes, yeah.
yeah.
So looking for 4 ups?
Ooh.
It's 2 per.
Yeah.
Ooh.
2 die. I think that's the squad,
Goes
right?
the unit.
Yeah.
Okay, he just killed the unit. All right, whatever. Be safe.
Look, you paid a CP to make it extra epic.
Yep.
I get.
No faith in the Silent King. The Silent King is like, boy, let me show you what I do.
I will have killed 2 units with no prisoners there as well. So I will, yeah. So it'll be 2 here, for 4 here, and then 5 here, so 9
Yep.
right now. And that.
Well, that's
is-
your round 3.
Oh, whoops. Yeah, thank you. Oh. Yeah, one good goose egg deserved another. One 9 deserved another.
Okay.
Another. And that I think is the end of my turn, right? Because there are no more charges. Yeah. Whoop, to
Okay.
you.
Not a bad
So
turn.
you have
He's
more
on
than I
every
have.
single objective in No Man's
Fucked up,
Land now.
it's dead, I guess.
And I think they're, I think,
Oh no, it's not. I can. No, I could technically wrap it in on your turn. And
Yes,
we go to your
this
turn.
is your last chance.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
Theoretically.
he's forgotten
Not
about
a bad idea.
one small
Okay.
solo character that has
That
deep
was
strike.
dumb. Plain a little loose, but I hold you to a 0 on primary.
Yeah, unfortunately.
Ooh.
Yeah, this is swiftly becoming a lead that I don't know if the Custodes are going to be able to bounce out of. They don't have a lot of resources left.
Well, this is, I mean, they're definitely behind. I don't know
Okay.
if they're going to win this game,
We're gonna
but
move
this is
then.
starting now. What we're seeing is a slide. I don't. Is this going to be a 20-0?
So to escape 20-0, you need to bust out to at least 54 points, 51 points.
Oh, I should have picked these guys up. That's okay.
And
then
if you don't cross that threshold, the risk is always there.
Yeah, at the end of
I think
my
if the
turn.
Necrons,
I guess
Do you mind if I
Necrons
pick
may
these up?
very well
Not at
hold
all.
2 going
Sorry,
into
give
next
your
round, which is going to be a
secondary-
16 on primary. And then secondary
Containment.
scoring being what it is, they can
Storm
probably
hostile objective.
pretty easily get to about an 80 plus, and that would be enough of a gap. So we might get a what was projected to be a small win for the Necrons might end up being a blowout.
I'll take it. I like that. Okay.
Containment's a good one. He just doesn't have a lot of
Yeah.
units left.
And while you were talking as well, he picked up 2 of the 3 solo custodians that he lionsed in the bottom right corner. They're now up in deep strike.
Is there a character in here?
So we've got some flexibility.
Yeah, it's some very easy contains.
only characters are the Silent King, the Catan, and this Overlord over here.
Containment, storm, hostile objective is the draw. He does have a 0 on primary. That's not incorrect. He has not scored primary yet. Now he does have bottom of turn, so there is an opportunity to score 15, but
I don't have to.
he needs to stop this from sliding. I think it's currently a 6-14 at score, right?
You are correct.
6-14 is what he's got, and so he needs to pick up the pace a little bit, or strengthen the bulwark, I guess, not pick up the pace.
So actually, it's a 21-point gap. So that's actually only a currently it's a 13-7, right?
A 13-7,
That-
got it.
That's before anything else gets too wild.
Gotcha.
Every increment of 6. So 24-point gap is a 4-point spread.
Guys gotta go
Roger.
here.
Roger. Got it.
Gonna go 12.
And Teams is all about robbing Peter and then paying Paul with the
So I want
ill-gotten
to use
gains.
that here. No, I don't think so.
is the top of the hour. There is 2 hours left in the round. I'm going to go look at scores at other tables and see if we can get a better idea.
Sir, yes, sir. See you in a minute.
Sorry. There we go.
Looks like some Wardens and Blade Wizard moving up on the left side there. This Silent King on the right side on that objective. That's a very hardy nut to try to crack.
I don't think that does anything, but
If I get defend, I have to put somebody on it, I guess. Yeah.
yeah. These guys are going to advance for 6. Oh, here you go.
All right, that should do it. Test track. Cool.
Okay. You hit him pretty well.
Yeah.
I don't mind.
Looks like an Inquisitor with a guard squad there.
Okay.
Shimmying and shaking.
Still can't see him, but that's okay, because he's going to shoot elsewhere. Deep strikes.
All right, here come those Wardens that were picked up.
Containment.
Can you put this guy in the back corner? Yeah. Just 9 away. Wow, containment. Wow,
Containment satisfied. Storm hostile objective's probably going to be the one on the top of the screen. That's going to be the attempt anyways.
Contain. Now I just need to storm hostile. All right, let's go to
I think you've also stormed, right?
Yeah, I also stormed.
So it's for 5, right?
Yeah. Okay, shooting. The Reanimator has a 4-up invul, right?
What?
The Reanimator has a 4-up Feel No Pain too?
4-up, feel no pain, not an invo.
How many wounds?
6 wounds.
Okay, all 3 of the rockets are going into the Reanimator. Yes. All right, hitting on 2s. All hit. Wounding on 3s. Yeah, I don't get +1 wounds, so. 2. What is my CP at? I'm going to spend 1 CP roll one of these. 3.
AP?
AP should be 3.
So
Let me double check though. Sorry, I don't mean
either
to.
6s or 5s. I have cover, right? So,
Yeah.
ciao.
AP 3.
So, yep. 1 goes through. 2 6s, baby.
Okay, awesome. Also, it has twin links, so I didn't have to spend that.
Didn't have to
CP.
spend the CP. So you have the CP. Did you add it back?
Yeah, I'll add it back. 1.
Yeah, 1 went through.
5 damage.
Ooh,
4 ups. Take it. I go down 1.
takes them all.
Wow.
That's encouraging.
And then I'm going to shoot him with the Inquisitor,
Sure.
the Flamer. 2d6 shots. Dude, the Flamers go so hard. I've rolled them a little bad against the Catan shards, but
Yeah.
11.
Almost everything's bad into a Catan shard, right?
Yeah.
Like
It's like, what
the only
what
things
is
that are good are like volume, strength 6.
11? I'm just fishing.
Holy crap, holy. What's the strength 3 plus 1 to wound?
Yeah, so fives.
That's T6, so yeah.
Flamer's going into what I think is the animator here.
So you have 4 dev wounds and 3 at next 2.
Jesus.
4 ups,
It
on, the
doesn't
dev,
ignore
4
cover.
ups on the dev wounds.
He's dead.
It's dead. Doesn't
Does it explode?
Oop. No. And it's gone.
All of these guys are going to shoot into these bad boys.
Praetorians, sounds good.
Yeah. He doesn't have a weapon, but the rest have assault on the spears.
Yeah.
I think they can all see, so. Okay. Looking for
Twos into 4s. There's a 1 in there. Whatever.
Oh,
Yeah, that's all right.
I trust you. And then you're T5, right?
T5, so 4s, because the plus 1.
So a 3, neg 1.
I don't get cover, so... Or actually,
I think you
I do because, you have
Yeah.
a guy that can't see a full base, right?
Yeah.
So 3 ups. We're good anyway.
Makes them all.
Okay.
Either way, we were good.
The wardens over there are going to fire into the...
Lich Guard, yep.
Same thing.
Exact same thing, yeah.
All right, top left screen.
Oh, pop. 2 ones.
A couple, then 4s.
Oh, no, I don't get plus 1 to wound here.
Oh, you don't? Okay, yeah.
3, 'cause I'm next to the bikes.
5s. So 5, so 2.
Yeah, 2.
4 ups. Take 1, 2 damage.
2
kills the
damage.
guy.
Okay.
What's up, Notch? Yes, it is.
Charges? This is your last chance. Are you just going to let it die?
Yeah. Well, the last chance was before you started shooting,
Oh, sorry.
right? Yeah.
I'm going to try an 8 here,
Yeah,
just for
sounds
the
good.
fun of it.
Yeah,
All right, charge phase.
Roar!
No,
Not quite.
that's okay.
But close.
The bikes will charge the Praetorian brick.
Yep. Can't fail.
I got a 3.
Fortunately, you can't fail.
Tried very hard to
Fortunately.
fail.
Okay. Sorry. And then these guys will charge here.
Yep.
Sorry. It sucks having to go back and forth so much.
Yeah.
7! Yay!
All right, wardens are in.
I'm not going to get all of them.
Yeah, you're gonna get your Blade Wizard and maybe like, you might actually be able to get a lot, right? 'Cause-
Let me angle the cloak this way.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's see here.
Get one more guy to base.
One more
And then
guy to
you get as
base,
many guys to base off of that guy.
which I might be able to get 2.
1,
So just 1.
2. Yeah. So one guy doesn't get in, or 2 guys don't get in.
No, that's a different squad.
Oh, okay. Sorry.
Yeah. Sorry, I know it's a little confusing.
No,
I should
yeah.
get like rubber bands.
You're good.
This squad will charge through the wall here.
Okay, so this is supposed to be 1 inch here, so you have to go this way.
I have
right?
to go around.
Yeah.
I'm just wondering if that's worth it. Because you could heroic.
Yes.
Do I care?
Giving me free movement on the Catan, I love.
Yeah, you do love. If I keep them there, I have.
All right, well, he's trying to make a decision. We haven't gone over
I
it yet.
think I can kill this.
I agree.
But
There
Jillian
it is.
disagree on that. Yeah.
Okay, we're gonna try.
All right, so we have some scores here.
Yeah.
Why is that 56? That's 56 because that is.
It's unfailable again.
Wow, 7.
Yeah.
Where are you? Select. Hang on, Jet. It's pointed to the wrong document.
Should be 46 for Rain City.
There it is. 44.
18 plus 13 is
Hey.
31.
Shouldn't it just be the math?
46.
Yeah, 44.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. So, Rain City Emerald, currently at 56. Pacific Northwest Warlords at 44. Votan and Space Marines, which is our table that has that Nighthawk right next to us.
10 and 9.
Is that a 10-10? Space Marines, Necrons on a different table. Space Marines are keeping it close. Necrons and Custodes, this table that we're watching.
Not a 10.
It's currently at 13-7. Chaos
You know what? I'm
Demons
feeling a
kicking
little
the
spicy.
teeth in for the sisters.
Let's do it.
So that's actually, I'm just looking at this now. It's actually Chaos Demons into Chaos Space Marines. It's
I did
not
not want
Sisters.
that.
They did not want it.
Yeah.
So it's Sisters of Battle into Chaos Knights, which is correct, but Chaos Demons into Sisters, it's Chaos Demons into CSM. I believe.
I don't need you killing all my trash for free.
That can be changed.
You know, I think I am going to charge
happened.
that Warden
There
Squad
it
in.
is.
You're gonna
Yeah,
charge
there we
here
go.
or
Yeah.
here?
Yeah, based on the scores I saw over there and the amount of models left for Bile, I'm pretty sure Demons, it's pretty early in the game,
I don't
but I
think
think
a
Demons are going to
four-
run
I
that
get
score
zero
up
charges
with
with the
supply
blade
drop. There's not a lot of Possessed left, and there's a lot of big Demons left.
Do you mind if, can you lift that up for me?
Not at all.
All right, we did make the charge here. It's a 7 at that. So we got some movement to play with. Not a whole lot charging out from that building like that, though. Man, look at the piggy pile on that. And, of course, the building's in the way.
Hey, Ness, how you doing?
Wait, Notch is Ness?
Pretty sure.
Can he fight from behind the wall?
Look, I'm parsing
fight from behind the wall?
Discord names.
Could
I
I
think
was
that's
not
correct.
supposed to be within 1
Yeah,
inch.
you're good, you're
right?
good, you're good,
So
you're good.
you would not be able.
So this guy,
I know that,
yeah,
dude.
Yeah.
you can,
Put it back. Yeah.
he should be an inch away from the wall.
Yeah.
At least not on this side, but on that side.
I'm worried about his little.
Yeah, kids and them
We can
put it
birthdays.
back in now.
You should just, I mean, they have one every
I
year.
just
I
don't
don't really
wanna
know why
break
Here we
you're
go.
bothering today, you know?
Bam.
Just make it a different day, man.
Ready?
It's really pretty arbitrary.
Yeah. No heroic. Sounds good.
I figured you want a -1 damage. So I was like, I'm going to get as many charges as I can.
Yeah. I had some not great CP management. The extra precision when you didn't need precision, right?
Yeah.
But if you fail that and then you don't get
If
your
you
5
fail
on
it,
the
then-
assassinate, that's very bad. So where are you starting?
I'm going to start here,
Okay,
just
yeah.
because you don't have interrupt, right?
Yeah.
So it doesn't matter. Oh, sorry, you're -1 damaging?
Yeah.
I'm going to choose lethals.
Lethals. And what's the Blade Wizard doing? Dev, I assume?
Devs.
Into the Silent King here.
Man, it takes 10 attacks to kill the Menhirs. Right?
Yeah.
Damn.
Something like that. Custodians really don't like the -1 damage.
No, I really
Makes
hate
them
it.
very Saiyan.
Nothing I can do about it, though.
Yeah, no.
Oh.
Oh boy.
Oh, good lord.
Oh, no.
Thank you. There's 2 more.
Jesus Christ.
Oh, no.
Okay, 2 lethals. Strength 7, your T what?
T10. So on
Fours.
4s because nobody's around it.
Is he going to work his way through a Menhir here?
I'm gonna be honest, I'm kind of surprised that he didn't do sustained because he wounds on 4s.
7.
Also, because he's unintentionally nerfing his Dakatari stance because if a lethal actually makes it so he can't dev
4
wound.
damage. Menhirs on 1.
Okay.
So I think that's a
You
bit
got
of
the Blade
a
Wizard.
misplay,
I
but
have the Blade
that's okay.
A little mismatch there.
To be fair, -1 damage and 4 up in wounds means he's not going to do a lot with that unit.
I believe, was that the activation from the Blade Wizard right there?
I believe that was
5
the
attacks.
Nope, this is the Blade
You
Wizard
got
right here.
twos? Two ones?
Jeez.
It didn't matter anyway.
Looking for 4s. 2. Neg 3.
No devs.
4-ups. 1
Kill Menhir.
Yeah, kills a Menhir.
Just a single Menhir goes down.
Okay.
He'll be back.
They come back?
I'm going to go to the
Pretty sure
Wardens.
it's a Necron. Part of the unit.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I'll go
Reanimation
to
protocols.
Wardens. Over there.
Well, that makes me sick.
The first squad. We'll do this one.
This one?
Yeah. Do you mind just... I'll do it.
Earlier, our players were talking, man, it's so hard to walk all the way around the
I think we're
table
in
to
base
get to the other
contact,
side. And I'm like,
Oh, yeah, no, sorry, I
this is
can't.
the shorter of the tables that you're going to be playing on today.
No, I don't think so. Right?
You don't even
No, we're
know.
good. All right, sorry.
You don't
about
even
that.
know the pain yet.
What?
No.
Necrons are going to be
it's
my
fine,
next
'cause I
army,
put them an inch away
Wally.
from the wall here. I can't. 3
Necrons
inches
can be
won't get
pretty
hit.
solid. I think people really sleep on
So
their
even if this guy goes like that,
ability to be
Yeah,
tenacious.
but you also can't move that guy.
Well, I
further
realized
away.
I have
Yeah,
only Imperium armies.
That's a good
Sorry
thing.
about
I
that.
have Grey
got my-
Knights,
you're good.
It's just
Imperial
objectively
Guard,
correct.
Sisters, and
yeah.
Look, don't ruin that good taste.
I maybe wanted to not.
I got to put his Filthy Xenos in there
on this island.
Would you
somewhere.
sustain?
Yep. Stay.
All right, fist fight begins in the top of on the top objective there.
2 1s, I get 1 back.
This is kind of, I think, the critical moment here because if those bikes don't do a significant amount of work here,
-1 to wound from the Lich Guard rule, so force.
that objective's still going to be his.
Yep.
So force.
I don't know. We're swinging into Lich Guards here.
You have.
I am also surprised he didn't use the -1
89.
damage strat there, just to blunt the bikes rather than just take the chance on the
Fail 1, fail 2.
Silent
King, because he's going to own it. There's probably not dead.
Yeah, baby.
Oh my God, what a roll! He failed 1. He's pulling 1 Lich Guard from all of that.
Well, that answers that question.
Oh, 2?
How many wounds does the
They're
Overlord
4
have?
and 4 up in the moment. I think he does too.
6. 2 up, 4 up.
Okay.
Damn.
Sometimes it just be like that.
Okay, I'll do the Blade Wizard.
This man knows the correct.
I'll do his Vault Swords.
That's the Dev Wounds one, I assume.
No, it's not. Well, the Devlin's one is 3 damage. I get 1 more attack with the other one.
Yeah, what's the other one do?
It's 7/2/2. It has precision, though. That's about it. I could precision out the character. He's not giving them any buffs right now except for his.
He's giving him the -1 to be wounded.
Okay, I'll try and precision him out then.
Sure.
Hitting on 2s.
I'll hit.
Lich Guard require a
Wounding
character to be in the
on
squad in order to
strength,
satisfy their -1 to
Strength
wound.
6.
Yeah, so force. Yep.
Um,
These are 2 damage each, right?
these are 2 damage each. So
I
5.
need to save 3. And we save 2. Kill the character.
Yep.
Boop.
And then they'll consolidate. Bam, okay.
He's consolidating
then we're
onto
gonna
this
go to
point.
this squad.
Yep.
Oh no, he didn't kill enough
Actually,
Lich
we'll do
Guard.
the bike.
Damn.
Yeah.
No, I actually think it was prioritizing the character at this point. You need to kill the things that are actually holding the objective from you.
Yep, I agree.
Ten attacks. I'm gonna choose sustain. 2s. Miss 2. Get 1 more
3.
explode.
Yep. And these
Looking-
are on 2s because of the +1 to wound from
Yep.
Lance, and I'm not -1 anymore. Yep.
All. So 4. It should be 10. Oh wait, no, sorry. 8, 11.
8. Probably the unit. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 guys. That's the unit.
He did get the unit with the Virtus Praetors, I believe is what just activated.
Oh, I cleaned up. Lance helps quite a bit.
Yeah, wounding on 2s is good. Well, it would have been 3s, wouldn't it? +1, -1.
Well, so he did precision out the character,
I don't
so they
think I
don't
want
have the
them to
-1
fall
to be
back,
wounded
'cause the
anymore.
Nightbringer
So they
moves
do have
how much?
and their lance
6.
with
That's
the
why it was
Virtus,
2s.
so-
Got it.
You have to end your move closer to an objective if you're making a consolidate, right? Yeah, and then, but you have to get closer to it, right? As well. So if you're already on it, you can't move further away.
Yeah.
Round it. Yeah.
The only
yeah,
reason I was talking about move is because they have their ability.
Oh, these guys. Sorry, I understand. Yeah, yeah.
No,
yeah,
no
yeah,
one
yeah.
else.
Yeah. Okay. Sorry, I thought you meant that they're consolidating because
No.
they made a charge or whatever.
You're
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
good.
Score is getting closer there. That was a good turn.
That was a good turn.
I mean, I don't think you can get
I believe the Custodes own that top point
No,
now.
that's like impossible.
They sure
Okay.
do. The downside is that
There's a Void Dragon over here.
not only is there a Void Dragon, there's also a Doomsday Arc, and
Oh, and a Nightbringer.
a Nightbringer.
Wonderful.
I think I am gonna move.
Custodes player making a bid to try and hold that objective at the
Yeah,
last
I'll
turn
use
of the
the
game,
one
probably to
I
catch up
can't
a
do the
little
thing
on
again.
primary.
So I'm just wondering where I'm going.
Now remember, at the end of this turn, because this is the bottom
Am I
of 3
fine where I am?
currently, that very bottom objective on the screen is going to disappear. It'll be gone.
Yeah, actually, I
The
think
Silent
so.
King will
I'm not
be
gonna do it.
out in the wind.
Okay.
That will be my turn.
I get to fight with the silent.
He did his
Yeah,
job
go
for
for
sure.
it.
Oh, 100%. Yeah.
Sorry about that.
No, you're good. 4, 8, 12. Hitting on 2s, 6s are lethal.
Ooh, that's a good roll.
6s.
6s for days.
6s. Reroll 1s. 6s.
And then -1 to wound if you're above my
Strength
strength.
8, so these are 4s instead of 3s. Reroll 1s. So that's 3, 6, 9. 9 AP3 for 2 damage. I think they want you to roll the blue dice.
Yeah, sorry.
Oh,
I
you're
got into old habits.
Oh, yeah.
9?
9 AP3 for 2 damage.
Corpse. That's unfortunate. 2 wardens die.
Ouch.
Oh,
3 wardens die.
3 wardens die, right?
Yeah, 3.5.
That's okay.
There is one more round, and after this game, we have an hour and a half
didn't use the
lunch,
filler
and then we
bank.
have our second
Yeah,
round,
the
and then
start of the phase, right?
Sunday,
Yeah.
there's going to be
That's
2
okay.
more
I forgot.
rounds. This is a 2-day event.
I don't think
it was
it
2
matters right now anymore.
Yeah, Wally,
don't
for
think so.
teams, the team's meta, if you will, is that they usually
Kind
do
of.
2 rounds a day
I think
because
it's a
there's
great thing to lose
usually a little bit of
That's
extra
true. The
longer
units
lunch.
are in position that are
The
good.
hour rounds are 4 hours rather than
End
3.
of your turn. Right.
And since you're there with
Yeah,
a
that-
lot
is
of
that all your
people
fi- is that all-
Yeah, that's all
that you're
my five.
collaborating
Okay.
with, they kind of build in
so
a little
to
time
me,
for everyone to connect. So it ends up being a
I
little bit
will
shorter
roll
day, but you
one
get 2
for- I
extra
think it's 8
long
now.
rounds.
Yeah.
Oh, man, that Void Dragon in the center
CP,
and the Nightbringer are going to get him 8 points here.
8. And then secondaries. Cull the Horde and recover assets. I can't
Can't
cull
do cold
correct.
ward.
And then containment.
Recover contain.
Kind of annoying. You got a lot of OC on this right now. And I would like to deny you the 8, but I don't think I can. So, because this is,
It's 15 for the wardens.
and then another whatever for the 3 bikes.
I'm checking them
Yeah,
right now.
So I'm not
2,
going to take
4,
that
6
from you.
for the bikes.
Yeah, I'm not going to take that from you.
21.
Our Necrons player kind of admitting he's not going to be able to take the top
Yeah,
objective.
we're gonna.
He's got 2 turns to do it.
I think he might be underestimating his ability to do so, but that's just me.
He hasn't scored. Keep in mind, he hasn't scored his. He hasn't put his primary in yet. He did say 8.
I'm gonna redraw, contain, or recover.
That's why.
Contain. Yeah, losing that locus is kicking me in the butt right now. Four, can't contain. So I could contain 1, contain 2. Yeah, we're gonna send a CP to discard the recover.
Oh,
And
get rid of
draw.
recover?
Yeah,
Fair.
Smart.
for behind enemy line. Okay.
That's actually not bad. If you can.
Yep,
Did you give
that's not
yourself
bad.
your primaries?
Two
I
for
did
one
not.
that.
I get 8. Sorry.
They caught it. There it is. All right, well, he is thinking there, and those are loading in. We're going to check on our other tables here. What are we looking at?
There's still a plane, still a couple ballistas, and not a lot of Votan vehicles left.
Still there.
My hunch is that the center objective is the Omega, probably.
Probably. Sisters, all the tanks there. Oh, that's a lot of war dogs in that corner, though. This
Morven, so I figured out where Morven was. So Morven, when I last checked, was just behind the first L ruin that's closest to us. Now I believe she's probably more towards the middle here. If she's not, well, that was a war suit.
Yep.
So there she is. She's in the middle there.
All right.
So
Those tanks are very, very far back to be useful in a supply drop situation, unfortunately.
So, trying to move these guys forward and stay out of that guy's line of sight.
18.
Yeah. Well, no, I just want to stay out of the line of sight, right?
Oh, yeah,
We
you're
got
good.
The,
You're good.
the clip of the board there, which is like that. So we're going to move them. This way, here. Make sure his thing's away. Right, I think he's out. So I think he's in, and then they're just all gonna
Well, we've satisfied contain here.
that guy back of his base.
Yeah, he gets the nice little 2-for-1 here with the Silent King, I think, where he can contain and be in his deployment zone. Or he's got those small little units there.
I think it's the small little ones. Sometimes it's hard to remember that objective that the Silent King is standing on has gone away. We're at the top of turn 4. It's gone. Although he hasn't said he's not going to move it yet, so...
Yeah, my hunch is that he's either looking for the... I don't think he's going to probably send the Silent King back there
up
for
to you or a
one
judge.
more secondary point.
You got it. That's up to you or a judge.
Do you have
I'm trying to
do you have a
be
laser?
outside. They do. Yeah.
I'm going to go help the players.
Alrighty.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's like.
I want the big daddy laser.
It's going to be up to you. Sure. So what's I think it's just confirming that is this guy in line of sight of this. I'm not sure if it's clipping or not. Basically, it feels like it's clipping, but yeah. So you can. Yeah. There you go. Yeah.
See this one, but you can see these.
Those. Yeah. There we go. Sounds good. If you want to Overwatch,
I will.
All right, Overwatch.
Oh, sorry.
yeah. No.
The Inquisitor
Okay,
Flamer.
7.
7 shots.
Wow.
Respectable.
Average today.
math. Sometimes math.
Sometimes math. Okay, we are rolling wounds. Your T what, sorry?
T5. So 4s.
Yeah, I picked up a 4. That's okay. Oh, my God.
Oh boy.
Okay. So you have 2 saves and 4 death wounds.
2 saves. AP,
I feel like I just
2,
assisted in a murder,
So
but
5 ups.
here we are.
Yep.
It failed them, so that was 4 devs and then 2 more.
Yeah, so 6 damage total.
1 damage each.
Does he pick the whole squad?
So
No, he doesn't. Okay.
Yeah.
I was going to say that's containment and, it's
then
gone.
I'll shoot the... he's out of range,
Oh, he's not done yet.
but the other 2 are.
It is just bolters now, so the reason the Psyker weapon on the Inquisitor is Torrent,
Hitting
so
on
it auto hits. These ones,
you're overwatching?
Yes, sir.
Nice try. I gotcha.
disappointed.
Give me a heart attack, sir.
Yes, I Overwatch on 2s, and it's the new Custodian detachment.
I get to do that with my Hexmark. You
Yes,
don't.
you do. Yes, you do. Oh, sorry.
No, you're
yeah, I'm
good.
done.
Hey, man, you can take as much.
I think everyone would take guard if they Overwatched on 2s. I'm gonna be honest.
Yes, you would.
Yeah, Wally, that Inquisitor did most of the heavy lifting himself.
All right, back to the movement phase here.
Bringer is going to move her 6.
Overwatch has been spent.
Over here, stay outside of one.
Now we're kind of free to
Void
move wherever we
Dragon's
want,
also
right?
Yeah, he's moving things
Same.
around here. I think the only thing that the Necrons are going to have to consider is a move after shooting trigger. So, watching out for the bikes. DDA, he could accidentally make his charge harder.
Speaking of, here comes that DDA.
Oh, sorry. On a 3-up, I get it back.
He does get it back.
Oh, yeah, baby.
Orions are gonna. Move up. 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 So these Praetorians are containing.
It looks like we're hopping out of the Doomsday
Those
Arc.
guys are behind. They've moved. He needs to move.
Oh, no. My bad. Praetorians just moved back. Oh, no, they are in the Doomsday. They were in the Doomsday Arc.
Oh, he needs to reanimate D3. Sorry.
You're good?
It gets him in here on 1. Yay. And then move 8. I guess.
Now, men here on 1 is a vehicle. So that is bring it down.
So,
he's drawn it and discarded it, though.
Well, the other problem is the men here is actually part of the Silent
just
King's
falling back.
unit.
Okay, you're
so
good.
until you kill the entire Silent King unit, you don't get a damn thing.
Oh, really?
Yeah, he's not. It's not an independent
not
thing.
worth
It's
anything.
part of his unit.
Yeah.
So it's a unit of
You can
3
leave the point there. We
vehicles,
just-
and
we
in order to
know,
bring it
yeah.
down, you do have to kill a vehicle unit, not a vehicle model.
I did not realize that.
Yeah.
Shooting phase.
It is worth a lot of points though, because the combined wounds is very high.
Void Dragon is going to put all of its shooting into the bike unit.
Okay.
We'll start with his spear. Hits on 2s. Cool. Strength 4, so on 5s.
Top
Cool.
left corner here.
Take it. Damage?
D6 plus 2 for 8 damage.
That's okay.
Number of shots with the Tesla.
Well,
5
the bike,
plus 3.
right?
Yeah, on the bikes. It's all into the bikes. 5 plus 3 is 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Hitting on 2s. 6s are sustained 2. 1s, and no 6s. Strength 7. Bikes are T7, right?
Yep.
So force. That's 4 AP 1 for 2 damage.
I'll CPU roll one of those. Okay.
CP reroll a 2 into
4
a
damage,
2.
Right? Puts
Yeah,
into 1.
total of 4 damage. It puts a bike on 1.
Yeah. I'm going to double check, but I'm pretty sure they have 5 wounds.
They do have 5. They're a aggravating profile. T7 5 wounds, 2 up, 4 up.
Woof.
Spicy.
Tis good.
I forgot to move this guy. Oh well.
We had bike hell in 9th. I'm not really sure if I want them back for 10th.
Nightbringer is going to put its shooting into the guard unit at its feet. Number of shots with Gaze of Death. 2, so hitting on 2s. Both hits. And then strength 12, so it would be 2s to 3s because you're
-1.
-1. 1 AP2.
Take it.
D6 plus 3 damage for 4 damage.
Not bad.
Do you mind handing me the one closest to the Nightbringer? Yeah.
Warden down.
Doomsday Arc. It's gonna put all of its shooting into. Sorry, it's gonna put its little shots into the bike unit, and it's gonna put its big shots into the Warden unit. Number of shots, D6. So 5 plus 1 plus blast. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 guys. Yeah. So 7 shots. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. On 3s because I moved. Drop 2. And then strength 18, so 2s to 3s because of -1. Whoop.
Did Rain City Emeralds not put in their pairings?
4 damage each. And then all of its little shooting into that button.
Doesn't look like it. They might be doing it at the end.
Rapid
We'll see.
fire, so it's 20 shots. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 10.
Doomsday Arc shot at Wardens.
6s are lethal, hitting on 3s. Oh, that's a 2. Strength 4, so these are on 5s. 5 AP 0 into the bike unit. Just looking for a 1. No. We're good.
Ooh.
Oh well.
Bike stand. Bounces off that
I
armor.
don't think I could have asked for much more than that. That was okay.
Pretty good.
Yeah, for me, that was okay. Yeah, you're containing. We need to do charges. Nightbringer into these guys.
Okay.
Of course,
Roll
it's
a
behind the
6.
building. Nightbringer's in with a 6.
Puts the back of her base here. Void Dragon into that same unit. A 3.
When do I heroic intervene now?
What? Oh,
Right.
yeah, sorry, you can heroic if
Yeah,
you want.
I'm going to
Sorry,
spend a
apologies.
CP to do it with the Warden squad.
Warden's heroically intervening into the
And
Nightbringer.
then I roll a charge, right?
Yeah, you do roll a charge. You need a 4, not 5.
An 8.
Yeah, yep.
8 will do it.
Do your thing. And then I rolled a 3. The Void Dragon's going to get in.
Awesome. Yeah, he's in.
He used it. He used the Gaze of Death. Yes.
He laser beamed. Then he'll do some fun mortals at the end of the fight if there's anything alive around him.
Sorry.
I'll start with the...
I'm going to feel no pain both squads.
Okay, sounds good. I'll start with the Void Dragon.
Start of the fight
into
phase.
the
Feel no pain is
squad
popped
at
for
his
both
feet.
Warden squads.
We'll do big attacks. You have nobody injured, or is this 1 on somebody? Is this an injury on somebody on here, or
Should have been this guy.
this guy? Okay, so you have a guy on 1, or he's taken? He's a guy on 1.
He's on 1.
All right, so I'm going to start with his tail attacks. So 6 tail attacks, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, hitting on 2s. And then strength 6 on 4s.
Oh.
1 AP 1.
1 AP1.
Yeah.
I take it.
1 damage.
I take it.
Kills the guy that's on 1.
Kills the guy on 1.
That's why we do it in the right
That's
order.
why we do it in the right order.
5 big attacks on 2s. Oh man. And then strength 12, so would be 2s onto 3s. 3 AP 3.
Take 2.
First one's for 8 damage.
Ooh. It's probably going to be a Warden. Statistically. It is.
Dead. And then the second one is for 7 damage.
That's also probably for a Warden.
Oh my god.
Oh, wow. 2
What's the point of a
terrible
Philippine?
groupings of dice right
Okay,
there,
so
back to
that's
back.
2 more, right?
Yeah, 2 wardens that died from that unit.
Okay.
I'm going to activate with the Nightbringer next. She's going to go to the other
Look,
warden.
after having them
Basically
make
full
like
strength.
every feel no pain sometimes, it's just a gamble.
You've kind of flanked both up. It's just the blade champ on that
yeah,
one.
just
Statistically, it's 50-50, but it certainly does not feel that way.
It never actually is
on
50-50.
twos.
It's always feast or famine.
Drop 1.
All right.
Strength 14.
Nightbringer is the orange model towards the top
These sixes are
objective
dev.
Yep.
in the sea of purple right there.
Only one dev, one save, AP4.
AP4.
Top left of your screen.
Take it.
So first one's for 8 damage.
Holy shit.
Dead Warden.
He's dead.
And then the second one is for only 3 damage.
All right. Maybe not. No, he's
Somehow
dead.
Still dead.
Oh, no.
Fuck me, dude. Oh my god.
And then fights to you.
I mean, losing the first Warden to that is reasonable, but the second
me?
one, that's
Yep.
painful.
Blade Champ.
Tis unfortunate.
We'll start with the one with the Void Dragon.
Yeah. Sounds good.
Can I get the Void Dragon in
Hitting
this
on
frame?
two.
Nope,
I
he's
don't-
behind the
I
building.
think I'm
There's
within 6 inches.
there's the
so
top
you
of him
Death
right
wounding,
there.
Or what do you use your mode?
Lethals.
I meant like with the sword. What are you
See
doing?
his little
it's the
horns
3 damage
popping up.
that one.
Yeah. Sounds good.
So it'll go down to 2 damage for you, but
Yeah.
and then 5s.
Yeah.
Because
Unfortunately,
I'm inside of 6
yeah, you're
inches.
inside of 6 of everybody there. So 5s.
2 devs.
So
So
that's
2 saves
yeah.
and 2 devs.
Oh, 2 saves and 2 deaths. Sorry. So 4 ups. Take 1, and then the dev. So that's a total of
6
6 damage. 1, 2,
yeah,
3,
6
4, 5,
damage.
6. Feel no pains. We feel all of it. Void Dragon goes down to 6. And then you want to do the Nightbringer.
Yep.
Same thing.
Exact same thing. Lethals. 1 lethal.
Yep. And 5s.
1.
Okay.
1 save. 2
2
saves,
saves.
sorry.
Yeah. 4 ups. Take them both. And then
2 damage.
yeah, 4 damage. So 5 ups. Takes 2 down to 10. And then back to me. End of the fight phase. Nightbringer does mortals to everybody on 4 ups.
All right, here comes the big Nightbringer
The Blade
splash.
unit, which is the one that matters. 4 up. It does
Oh.
2 mortals. It kills the guy on 1 and then puts a mortal on the other guy.
4 feel
On
no
the
pain
Blade
because it's at the end of the
Champion
fight phase,
combat with
isn't it?
Nightbringer, 4 up, nothing. The Blade Champion
I don't think
combat with the Void
other
Dragon.
I think that word need already used those.
And
Or is this the same one?
It's the same one. They both had 4 feel no pains.
You.
To be fair, they are off
I
the
score
objective.
behind for 2.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I scored 6 on contain. That was battle round 4 secondaries. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then 1, 2, right? 3.
Not bad.
Okay.
Then to you,
I'll
primary.
get 8.
Yeah, you get 8.
All right. 8 is a good way to start offsetting this.
Yeah, amusingly, because it's a 2-man unit with a character, the
Marked for
one
death?
bike doesn't actually have to take a battle shot.
Establish locus.
Bring it down and establish locus.
Marked
Marked
for death.
for death.
What are you marking?
Yeah, sorry, I get a CP. We'll mark. We'll mark Nightbringer, DDA,
And the Silent King.
Silent King.
The most difficult things in his
You
army
have
to
fallback
kill.
charge
Fall back
for
to
1
charge.
CP.
Yeah.
So you could put all 3 of them into the Void Dragon. DDA, Nightbringer, Silent King.
Okay.
Not a great marked for our Custodes player. Those are
Okay. So
all 3
DDA,
very
Nightbringer,
difficult.
Silent King.
Correct.
DDA might be the call there, though. Nightbringer is also currently in melee with the Blade Wizard. Sure. Yeah, I'm done.
Okay.
Are you ordering or are we going? I'm easy. I like everything. I like pizzas with everything. Yes. Or like Canadian bacon, or like meats, or like, yeah, all of it. I'd be pretty surprised. Well, actually, I'm going to take that back. There's some shitty pizzas out there. The standard stuff. If you order the standard stuff, I'd be surprised if there was one I wouldn't eat.
Okay.
I guess this is worth something right now, but
Yeah.
It's worth something
It'll
right
go
now,
away.
but it
Yeah.
won't be
just gonna remember, it
as
doesn't
soon as
matter
his
for your
turn is over.
secondaries.
That's a long ass charge, isn't it?
That is a big charge right there. It's an 11.
Okay. I'm gonna spend 1 CP so I can fall back charge on the Blade Champ in combat with the Void Dragon.
The one that's in combat with the Void Dragon. Sounds good.
Getting down to the nitty gritty here.
Confirming. EDA, Nightbringer, Silent King.
Oh, okay. Nightbringer.
Yes.
Ooh.
Just confirming the mark.
No, yeah,
I wanna-
you're good,
so
you're
yeah,
good.
Yeah, I want to make sure that, yeah.
Interesting thought there.
Yeah, that's fine.
Oh, so he is going to leave it. Okay.
Equidistant. What? He's gonna establish locus.
Yep, that makes sense. That gets you 4.
Okay, Alura's Custodian in the back is establishing Locust.
Okay, shooting. The Flamer's gonna go into the Void Dragon.
Sure.
The rest of it will be into the Silent King.
Sure.
Flamer?
It's on 1.
Fuck. I fucked that up, but that's okay. 2d6? 5?
5. That's a low roll.
Um,
I don't think he's used the guard fire twice yet.
none.
No, I don't think he has either.
3. 3 dev wounds.
3 devs. That's good.
Feel no pains. Takes 2, down to 4.
Okay, can he scrub the mini-ear?
These is the normal weapons.
These are into the Silent King, right?
Yeah. Hitting on 2s. Wounding on
6s.
6s because I don't get the +1. Oh, 3.
3 6s. This is a good start.
1, I get cover, so 2 ups.
2 ups.
We're good.
You're good.
Oh, he doesn't get it.
And then I'm going to shoot again.
All right, there that is.
Same targets?
Yep.
Sounds good.
2d6.
First verse, same as the second.
Yep. Flamer.
Ooh.
I'm going to CP reroll it.
CP reroll. Double snake eyes
On a 3
into.
if I get it back.
You get it back.
He does get it back.
Nice.
Ooh. From 2 into 11.
The big swing.
Oh, I see only 3 6s there, though.
We're just looking for devies. 3 devs.
3 devs. That's not going to be
5
enough to
ups.
kill it.
Takes 2, down to 2.
And now attempt 2 on the Miniers. Can
ones
the
in the
bolters on a
second
stick kill the Miniers?
Oh, yeah, sorry. Miss
Hits.
1?
And then 6s. Woo.
None. I do reroll wounds. None again.
Still none. All right.
Full chat.
Okay. The bike. The bike will shoot the Nightbringer. I'll take a -1 because you're in combat, right?
Correct.
All right, top of your screen, bike into the Nightbringer.
Hitting on 3.
Yes.
Hits.
Strength 10, you said?
Yep.
So on 5s.
5s, rerolling twin linked.
Thank God for twin linked.
4 up.
Salvo launcher does go through
Yeah, damage.
D6.
for 5.
Cut in half to 3, 5 ups. Takes 3 down to 7.
Now, that Nightbringer is a marked for death target. Keep in mind.
That Terminator will shoot the Praetorians.
The Praetorians? Okay.
He's just alone back there.
I like how your guys have just been in my home field all
just
game long, just like chilling. Like, why are we over here, dude?
We flanked from behind and
2
suddenly
shots on the
didn't have a
Guardian
job.
Hitting on 2s, both hit. Wounding on 4s because I have +1 to wound. 1.
AP?
AP 2.
Down to 3 because they're in
Yeah,
the
'cause you're in
thing,
cover.
So 4 up. Damage 2, right?
Yep.
Kills a guy.
And then how many was there at the start? There was 5?
5, yeah.
Yeah. D6. And then I'll get blast on this. This is the grenade launcher. 7 shots.
Ooh.
Twos. Miss 1. 3 at neg 1. So on your base save.
3 ups. 1 goes through.
1 damage.
2 damage or 1 damage?
1 damage.
1 damage.
And then I'm going to repeat that with him. I'll do the guard. I already rolled it. 2. Neg 2, 2 damage.
My brain. Neg 2, 2 damage cover,
It's the-
so 4 ups. We're good.
You're good. Ballistas, launcher, 5 shots. Okay. 3.
Yep. 3 ups. We're good.
Good. He's gonna shoot here. That low warden. 2 shots. 1 miss. We're looking for 5s.
5s.
Nope.
Flamers from the sisters, or are they combat girls?
No, they have
They're
swords.
combat girls. Okay.
Charges.
Charge phase. This is
Right
going to be
through
an
the Blade
interesting
Wizard
one.
into the Nightbringer.
Yeah, we're going to dogpile the Nightbringer here.
4.
Small
I think
charge,
he's
but
in
does
there.
succeed.
To me, could you move and then I might heroic?
Is that up to date?
Yeah, we have some updated scores. The lay of the land. Votan into Space Marines has turned into a little bit more of a drawish, which is good for.
You just
Excuse me.
Oh, sorry.
Just want a ruling if I can get the Void Dragon into here and on the objective and be outside of. I just want to get a ruling on can I get the Void Dragon to heroic onto the Blade Wizard and be on the puck. Or not on the puck, but you know what I mean, on the objective. And if you need a 1-inch stick on this, I can hold anything down you want me to hold down or whatever. Yeah. Okay. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, okay. So you're saying A4 to get on it? Yes. Okay. Sounds good. I would what? The bike. Yeah. I think he's going to charge with the bike. So,
All right. While he's doing his charge phase here,
yeah, we're going to heroic with him.
Okay.
we are choosing to heroic with the Void Dragon. He
Get a
gets a 6, which will get him in.
We're on it.
He can't. The ruling is that he can touch the objective on that heroic intervention ever so slightly.
Yeah, the clarification, and appreciate him asking before anything moved. He wanted to see if it was possible to move the Void Dragon heroic intervention and be able to touch the objective while in base to base with the Blade
The
Champ.
guard are going to
That's a sign of a good player right there.
Yeah, it was a very polite question to ask, too.
6, probably in.
I think so.
I think for sure.
And a very good play.
Inquisitor's
I want to
definitely
do
in,
it.
so-
Can I do it?
You wanna-
Oh, shit. Sorry.
All right, real quick while he's doing that, we have a little bit of a reverse that has happened. Oops, I did not mean to delete that. Okay.
See if he's.
Find our way over
There we
here.
go.
So you were saying
Sisters. I think it's a 6.
6, not a 7. Yep.
some of these things have swung back the other direction, huh?
Yeah, so on the other tables, the Votann versus Space Marines is bringing a bit more drawish than originally projected. The Necrons into Space Marines further down is still probably about a 12-8 in favor of the Necrons. This Necron into Custodes game. We have it probably as like a small win for the Necrons, but it's very likely that Custodes could. Well, I'm not going to say very likely. It's possible that the Custodes could bring it a
And then
bit
he's
closer
going
than
to
it
try to
is.
charge the.
The Chaos Demons into CSM ended up swinging much closer than the original, which
got
is
a
the big
7.
swing. So it's a small win,
Just
probably a
move them
12-8
into
for the
base.
Demons. And then, unfortunately, Knights did get
there you go.
the
I'm
big
just trying to get
W
you closer
for
to
the
the clock.
Sisters, probably a
Thank you.
15-5-ish.
The bike.
So the last time we checked, the Rain City Emerald team was up
Charge.
56 to 44, and now it is 48 to 52. Favor of PNW Warlords.
Yeah, so
I
it's
don't
quite it's going to come down to all of
think I
these
have to just
last
charge
couple
one
of
of them.
points.
Space Marines and Votann, this game here, it surprises me that
Honestly,
such
the
a
other things
stalemate. I
didn't
feel
throw
like
here,
This is
I'm glad
that's what
I
Votann
did,
does best.
'cause
Like Votann
I
is
was
entirely there.
forget about him,
You remove
and then
player
heroic
skill from the
with
equation, you remove army list from the equation.
That's
Votann are
funny.
really there
This is what I
to
wanted to
just
do.
blank an army.
I think I'm just going to go into the
And it's a good one to blank in this case because Stormlands can run you over if you're not ready for it.
the Nightbringer.
Just into the Nightbringer. Okay, sounds good.
all right, bike. I
6.
believe it's a Blade Wizard
in.
into the Nightbringer.
What really
Oh no,
sucks
it's
is I
the
didn't get
bike
to do
charging the Nightbringer. So the Nightbringer has
I
officially
didn't get
been
to wound
dogpiled.
bomb you
Yeah.
with the bikes.
Yeah.
That's what I was wanting to do. I think that's everything, right? I don't think
Yes.
I have a single unit not in combat right now.
Yep. So you got your fights first, and then
We'll start with the Blade Champ.
this one.
Yeah.
All right. Where's he going?
Because you can't heroic, right?
Correct. I can't
He's going to go. I'm pretty sure I'm going to put everything into her.
The Nightbringer. Makes
Yeah.
sense.
So
About an hour left in the round,
We're going to do
too.
the 3 damage one. That'll go down to 2.
Sure.
Well, these guys are definitely going to finish.
Yeah,
do
They'll be fine.
absolutely.
Sure.
I think it's better.
All right, we have the
This one?
first
Fives.
Blade Wizard choosing to put all of its attacks into the Nightbringer
Four
instead of the
ups.
Void Dragon.
Good. Okay, bike.
Wow,
6.
and it bounces.
We'll do sustains.
Bike now into the Nightbringer.
Got an extra one.
We'll drop 1, get 2. Yep.
2 sustained,
And these are strength.
Strength 10.
So 5s.
plus
Plus
Lance.
1 with Lance.
So yeah, 4s.
No!
Oh, that is.
What a horrible roll. Hey,
No,
look,
I'm
I mean,
sorry,
yeah,
it's okay. 1.
We're good.
Save.
and he saves it.
no.
Oh, no.
No.
There might be a reason
Okay,
that
let's
Big
go
E is
here.
sitting on that throne
So I
as
can
a
act.
bag
I
of
can have
bones.
fun.
Yeah.
The Blade Champ. Oh my God. Okay. Same thing as previous.
If these are his bodyguards.
Sustain just because I said earlier.
Yep.
I don't want to.
This is now into the
Which
Silent
lethals?
King.
I think I am. Yeah, I'm definitely within 6. Right? Yeah. I fucked that up.
Yeah,
That's okay.
fine, whatever, I don't know. I'll give it to you. Take the +1. Take the +1, dude.
You don't have to do that. It doesn't. 2 wounds. Because
Okay.
it's strength 7.
AP,
AP 2 damage.
the 4-ups. We're good.
Oh, fuck.
4-up scam.
Okay, and then.
I'm 4-up scamming
one
one
dude.
player. Let's do
I
it.
know. This is the other dude. You have 4. -2 damage.
Yeah. 4 ups. Kills a men here, and then a men here's on 1.
Okay, I'll go to the guard.
All right.
go into
So we're
base.
working our way through the Menhirs. That Menhir is down to 1. Now the guard with the attached Inquisitor
They'll choose lethals.
I think he's
in
really,
next.
really needs to kill that unit if he's gonna keep it close here.
2s, lethals on 6s. I see 0 6s.
Sad news.
It's okay. T12.
T10.
T10, okay. 5s. That's pretty good.
That's good.
I'm seeing
5 wounds.
No, I'm not. I'm not going to do the play. I'm not within range.
No, that's what I'm saying. 1, 2, 3. Oh, it's 5. Okay.
5.
4 ups. Kills the men here, and then Silent King's on 12.
Okay.
I believe that was the Inquisitor. Oh, no. That was the guard. Now it's the Inquisitor.
4 attacks. Hitting on 3s. Wounding on 6s. Nothing. Okay. We'll do the Terminator. Is that technically a vehicle or is that mounted?
It's
Okay.
not. It's dead.
No, he just pulls it. There you go.
We'll do the other Terminator. Hitting on 2s. We'll do sustain because I reroll wounds. We're good?
That's the Terminator into the
So
Doomsday arc
5
right here.
Rerolling. Oh wait, no. 4 is rerolling because he's not.
He's not, yeah.
4.
4 ups. Take 2.
2 damage.
Or take 1 for 2 damage.
Oh,
so
yeah, sorry.
Down to 12.
The Sword Sisters.
Hey, Sword Sister. Bottom right corner. Fighting in the middle of no man's land out in that barrel. Or behind the crates.
Just jamming up the Crons. They
Yes,
can't
sir.
easily touch things.
Alrighty.
I will be
He's
curious
waiting
to
on
see
2.
who wins this clown
Does he get
fiesta
+1?
on the Omega objective.
2 misses. And then your T what? T5, right?
T5, yeah.
So, it's 4s down to 3s because they're strength 5.
Keeping in mind the Void Dragon and the Nightbringer haven't fought
4
yet.
at -2, 2 damage.
The Silent King still
5 up.
stands.
They're dead.
Okay.
I think the Necrons are
Do you want me to?
posed to
I got it.
table the Custodes
I'll
next turn.
fight with
Not
the
this turn,
Nightbringer.
but
It's going to put all of its attacks into the Blade Champ that has not yet fought.
with these fights right here that he's
so six
declaring,
attack,
plus
we'll do
next
big
turn
ones.
getting to shoot and fight again.
Yeah, I think there's not going to be a lot of golden boys left, and frankly, the
bike's the only one on that objective.
yeah, and there's a Satan on the
There,
objective
but
too.
3 saves.
Oh, yep, that's right.
4.
I save all.
Nice. Scamming me back.
Ooh,
One
okay.
dragon into the Blade Champ that he's in combat with.
Yep.
Big attacks on 2s. They all hit. And then 6s are nothing. So 2.
Wally, there's
Sorry.
still a fight to be had here.
5, AP3. That's
2 go through.
yeah, 4 plus.
He's dead.
Yeah.
All right.
He's dead. He's dead.
There's a smooth, like, 17 damage right
He died
there.
a horrific death.
Yep.
Oh, 15 damage.
Casual numbers.
Oh.
Yeah,
Oh my
no big
God.
deal.
Okay. Do you want to pile into the?
No, I don't
Okay.
think so. I think there is no advantage to it. I'm already on the point, and he's only 2 OC,
Yeah.
so I control this.
The Blade Champ will fight.
Yes, into
Um.
All right,
Five
here's
attacks.
the Blade Champ that was in combat
we'll
at the top of
do-
the screen into the Nightbringer.
We'll do lethals.
Kenny's got a question.
death.
Looks like they're doing pretty good. I think
one save
pairings went pretty
and
well for
2
them.
or up.
There's 2 games that are
So 6
completed.
damage.
5 ups.
Some pretty close
Take
options there,
3,
though. So I think it's not going to be a
down to
huge
4
win either
on the
way.
Nightbringer.
Oh, Nightbringer's down to 4.
And then the
Oh, Silent King, yeah. He punches back over there. 12 attacks.
I apologize for the lack of camera work, you guys. These buildings are tall, and it's all happening behind the
rerolling.
buildings.
And 6s are lethals, no lethals. Drop to strength 8, -1 to wounds, so 4s, re-rolling. Only 5 AP3 for 2 damage. Oh, I did have the +1 to wound on them. Whatever, it doesn't matter. Go.
Take 2.
2 damage each.
Yep, 1 dies. So it's just the Blade Champ left?
Yeah. And then it's to me.
Silent King picks up
I
the
control
wardens
this
around the
for
Blade
15.
Champ.
I get secondaries.
Does the Void
Stronghold
Dragon
and
out
Brute
OC a
Force.
bike captain?
And I'll get.
Should. If he doesn't, I think he can use.
He just said he scores 15 on primary.
Yeah, it's like OC 5. Bike captain's only like 3 tops.
I'm going to keep marked, by the way.
Ouch.
Sounds good.
That's a huge slide right there.
Yeah, that's. If there's no Custodes models around to take it, they don't get anything on that last turn.
We hate you. Reanimation protocols. Nightbringer heals. 1 to 5. Void Dragon heals. 1 to 3. That was sad. Oh, and the Praetorians heal. 2. So guy goes back to full, and I get a guy back. On 1. So you're at 5. We forgot to do my mortal bomb.
Do you want to do it real quick?
Yeah, sorry.
That's every fight.
something
That's
you
every fight,
can't
yeah,
forget,
exactly.
so it's worth
So
doing.
on your Blade
Yep.
Champ on a 4-up.
And we haven't moved too far on.
2 mortals on the Blade Champ.
Thank you very much, Wally. I appreciate it.
Nothing. And that's it.
2 mortals on the Blade Champ, you said?
No, it's 2 on the Blade Champ, and that was it.
Did he draw cards and I missed it? Damn it.
Oh, I think he's just managing primary and doing
I
hate.
think we Overforce defend.
Force
I did.
defend. He's got such a dulcet tone. He doesn't really change when he knows new information.
Did you want to roll? Did you spend a CP to auto pass his morale?
I have not, and I should do that. So I will do that. I haven't done anything yet.
Yeah, no, you're good. And then do you want to roll the Silent Kings? Not, sorry, not the Silent King. The
he does need to roll.
the
though.
Nightbringer.
Yeah, we'll roll the Silent King first.
he?
So he had 2 men here. He's down to one model from a U3 men unit.
Ooh.
6. Yep.
He's good.
He's good.
Nightbringer, same. Not good.
Oh, Nightbringer is battle shocked. Okay. Okay, here we go, you guys. Overwhelming force and defend stronghold is the draw with a 15 on primary, 73 to 42. Now, let's keep in mind the Custodes do get to score at the bottom of their turn 5, but they're looking really thin on this table right now.
I think there is less than 5 custodian models on the entire field.
Yep.
And only 2 of them are in range to influence the objective.
Oops, that's not the right camera.
Meanwhile, the Space Marines
Yeah.
versus
Monsters, I
Votan game
can't shoot
continues
you.
to be drawish.
Is
Yeah.
interesting for sure.
But he can shoot him. So we're going to mark this guy.
Yeah, Notch. 2 per day. This is number 1 of 2 for today, and then 2 tomorrow. 4-hour rounds, hour and a half lunch. This is the right way to play 40K.
So I think I need to.
Yeah, Wally, your comment too is I think people get a misconception with
You need the point?
competitive games,
Hit defend, I do.
especially this one. Generally, the game is more polite the higher up you go,
And
you do hit some real.
You know, the 2 things that I'm
it's some
debating
really, really
about,
nice
right,
people.
is just throwing as much OC onto this point.
It's the folks trying to break
deny
out of the
from
middle
you,
that you got to
but
worry
this
about.
guy's worth
Yeah.
1 OC, right?
2.
They're both worth 2, right?
Yeah.
So, I mean, you'd have to kill the Nightbringer and then kill the Void Dragon. And this guy's worth 1. Maybe he can get over there, but you need to like none of them die.
Are they
None of them
attempting
die
to talk
and
this
they
out?
live.
And
Yeah.
to kill
It's pretty rough.
both
No.
of them in order
So
to
I don't think
get on
I don't
the
think they're
turn.
talking
I mean,
it. I
like,
think they're establishing the
guys
ceilings and the
probably
floors.
can't make
Got
it
it.
over there.
For team
All
scoring.
right.
You see this a
so I
little
think
bit
it's
more
worth
with team scoring,
running over there.
just because
Yeah,
like
getting it.
you'll
I think the
narrate,
Silent King
I
is there,
can't
they're
get
just
more
gonna try and
points
kill
than
him,
this,
so to
and it's
guarantee that I
possible
hold
for you to
that.
get more points than this. So they're trying to establish, hey, if this is as much as you could score, what's the best I can
and then
do
probably
to
go
make
from
the gap
there,
as small as possible.
right? Like,
Gotcha.
Like in a singles environment where it,
Yeah, so,
like just 1
Praetorians are
point
gonna advance.
matters to win. Here it's a
So-
little bit more cordial. Yeah, it looks like we're getting a small report for
Necrons aren't supposed to move 16 inches, are they?
11-9 in favor of the Necrons versus Space Marines on the other table. Not far off from the projected 12-8.
Yeah, they're just all gonna jump on that point. Pew. And we're just towing on it to try and make
So that
that charge
is
is
this
Yeah,
one.
As hard as possible. Yeah.
yeah.
9, 11. Close that gap just a little bit.
Every point matters.
Well, as that sits, if we have no update further, it is neck and neck, 49-51.
Yeah, I guess we're in shooting.
Yep, he guesses we're in shooting.
DDA's big gun here. It's little guns at its feet.
Okay.
Number of shots on the big gun. For 5, 6. Hitting on 2s goes to 3s because I'm in combat.
And then sweet dev wounds,
And
right?
2s, 6s are dev. 8 dev
He's
wounds.
dead.
Bonk.
No way.
He's so dead. It's not even close.
And then, into the guy at his feet.
All right,
Okay.
small shots
8,
into the dude behind him.
12, 16, 20. Lethals are 6s, or 6s are lethal, right? Drop all the 2s and 1s.
I love the Gauss players.
Yeah, and then they give them like anti-random bullshit. 5s. That was healthier than it should have been. There is a dream. 4, 8, 9. 9 AP zeros. You can have a turn like last turn and just whiff it hard. Sorry.
Dude,
I'm really sounds
If I
awful.
roll 6 1s right now, it'll be pretty
Oh, he's 6
sad.
wounds? Oh, okay, never mind. Yeah, he's fine.
I take 1 damage.
Yeah.
1 damage.
Well, no. 5 1s. Can you put this on him? He has 4 health. Or I think he's 4 wounds. I might be estimating my own model.
Silent King is going to put all of his shooting at the Blade Wizard
Yeah,
that
put
he's
him
in
down to
con-
3.
Yeah, down to 3. Silent King's going to put all of his shooting at the Blade Wizard at his feet.
Okay. Going at 4?
What?
Yeah. Never mind. You're good.
Scepter of Eternity hits on 2s, reroll 1s, and then Strength 10.
Is it -1 to hit because you're in
Oh, you're
combat?
right. Yep. And then Strength 10. So on.
Yeah, he doesn't have -1 to wound anymore.
Yeah, and he's only T5 or he's T6? He's T6.
He's
right?
T6.
Yeah, I keep forgetting. So 3s, 6s are dev. 1 AP3.
Save.
Cool.
Saved by that Custodian 4-up.
And then little shots. On 4s. 3, 6, 7. AP1.
Take 1 damage.
Yeah, 1.
Good
Is it
save.
1 or 2 damage?
1 damage.
Good save.
Charges Void Dragon into your bike guy, I guess. Maybe.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wow.
Void Dragon does make an unfailable charge, but does attempt to fail it.
Baby tail attacks first. On 2s. And then on 5s, because you're T7. There's 2 AP1s.
We're good.
Cool. Get those 6s out of you.
I know.
On 2s. And then strength 12. So on 3s?
Yep.
3, AP3.
Okay. I'm going to see if he reroll that.
Uh-oh. No kidding.
Oh,
He-
I take it.
D6 plus 2, so we need
Need a 4.
4 up.
You get it.
There's a 5.
7, he's dead. Do you mind handing me the fight
Yeah.
captain?
Oh, that's a big deal. Oh, no.
And then you get a fight with your guys first.
Yep. Okay.
Oh, no.
Blade champ, 5 attacks. Hitting on 2s. Sustain. Nothing.
On 5s.
5s. Down to 4s, because +1 to win. I'm not within. You killed everybody
Oh
else.
yeah, I killed everybody.
Oh, that'd be such a
Some of my
sad day,
success.
Wally.
4-ups.
Stand within 1 inch of
one,
something
gotta
and
do
just have
damage.
your charge fail.
5-ups.
Oh,
Takes 1 down from 5 to 4. You get a fight here.
How's everyone else?
You get a fight here.
Yep.
Or sorry, I get a fight here. Sorry.
Yeah.
2s. And then 2 6s are dev. 4 AP4.
Takes 2.
That's
I think he's
4
dead.
damage plus.
He's dead.
Yeah.
Come on.
ooh.
Handing me the blade champ.
Oh, yep.
Thank you.
Botan versus Space Marines rounding out.
Thanks. Okay, I think I got a fight over here now. Oh, they're not in combat
They're not in
anymore.
combat anymore.
So just
You
the
get-
blade champ?
This
and
guy,
that one.
Yeah.
I'll do the blade champ first.
Yep.
Oh, I guess I have to
It
do
doesn't.
that one.
It doesn't matter. You can fight either way.
I'll do it there.
Yeah.
1. Looking for 4s. Re-rolling. So you have 4.
4 ups.
AP2. Oh,
No, you're
all right.
good. Take 2. Down to 10.
And then the blade champ. Wow. Nothing. Cool. Okay.
Turn is over to you.
Bottom of turn
Alrighty.
5 coming up. All
Attempting
right.
to defend.
What can this Custodes do at the top objective here?
Extend battle lines.
Put 4 more OC on it. And
Harder said than done,
and put OC on this.
which is impossible.
Yeah. You get a CPE, I get a CPE.
Yeah.
Was that defend and extend?
Yeah, guys, let me go confirm that draw. He kept marked.
Impossible.
All right, bottom of turn 5. Keep in mind, he won't score to the end of his turn. And so currently, 73 to 42, he is going to lose this, but he needs to see if he can claw it back just a little bit. Mark for that death was kept from last round, and extend battle lines is the draw this round. He's thinking, what can we do?
Oh my God.
$11, not a 12.
Oh, fuck me.
Alaris Custodian going to make a long bomb charge. I mean, we have our work cut out for us. It is
I'm
a
gonna
Hail
spend-
Mary.
1 CP. This could really hurt me, but I think I have to. He's gonna fall back.
Okay.
Can I make it through here? Actually, I don't think so. Actually,
I'm fine with it.
You're fine
yeah,
with it?
Yeah. Sounds good. Do it.
Yo, the Silent King wouldn't happen to be a psyker, would he?
No, no.
I would just.
All right, you guys, we've had a couple other teams round out here. Current score
Okay.
for
Shooting.
is 45 to
Let's start with
55.
This squad, these three are going to put.
Our Votan and Space Marines is final, and our sisters in, or excuse me, our
Spears will
Space
go
Marines and
here.
Necrons is finals. Top two are
Shield
final.
has to go here, unfortunately, and the Flamer into
Nightbringer.
the Nightbringer. So we'll start with the Flamer.
This is not an objective.
Yeah, I don't get the real
Yeah,
ones.
yeah, just making sure. Yeah, yeah.
8.
Inquisitor going hard up north.
4 6s. No. I
Just
do real
one.
1s, though.
Yes. Hey,
2.
2 6s.
5 ups. Take them both. Down to 2. 2.
The 2 spears into that squad.
Mhm.
1 miss. 4s. 1.
I get cover, so 3 ups. Kills a guy.
2 damage. Then the shield. 6s. Nope. Oh, real 1s? No. That Terminator will put everything. It's a long charge. The Terminator will put everything into the Nightbringer. D6 shots.
All right, Terminator in the top left and the Nightbringer into the
3.
top left. We're grasping at straws here.
Hitting on 2s. All hit. Wounding on 5s because I have +1 to wound. None. You are a character though, right?
Yes.
Reroll. 1.
4 up. We're good.
Okay. The spear.
At this
Both
point,
hit?
our Custodians player just
Looking for 4. Both.
fighting to try to keep
We're
it
up.
from swinging in the opposite direction.
2
5
damage
up.
piece.
Yeah.
Down to
Cut in
1.
half, yeah, so 5 ups. Takes 1 down to 1.
Okay. I think it's just charges.
Yep.
We're gonna do the Terminator into the Nightbringer.
Sounds good.
I think he's in.
Yep.
Can he be in and on the point?
Yes.
Oh, I charged the wrong person
Probably
first.
not, but we'll give it to you.
Okay.
I'm gonna use my 1 to heroic with the
Yeah,
dragon.
I understand.
All right, here comes the
I
Void
fucked up.
Dragon.
It's okay. Bottom.
This is starting to look
I
rough
think I
here.
just fucked up really bad.
6
To you.
Okay. Is that unchargeable now?
I believe so.
to a 4. Oh no, I believe that's correct.
We'll give you 11.
An 11.
Here, let's.
Okay.
Yeah, 11, not 12.
Okay. Let's make an 11-inch charge, eh?
Not.
I
We
would
need a
love-
miracle.
would
We
love
need a
it. This
hero.
would make my life worthwhile for this game.
Please
Let's go.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, your team would be so
11.
happy.
11. Oh.
Oh,
Okay.
no CP to reroll.
You got another 11 over here. Did I mean?
Oh, yeah, I do. No. Okay, we're gonna go the sisters.
Yep.
8. I think they get in there.
This is the current gap without our Custodes
Okay.
scoring any points yet. 16
I'll
to
do
4.
The Terminator
Yep.
into the
He's
Nightbringer.
pulling this
Oh, he
much
died.
closer.
That would be nice.
I think you. Yeah, I think. Oh, for
Again, our Votan and Space Marines at the top are
I-
I
confirmed.
was gonna say if you kill him, but it doesn't. This is 5 points.
Everyone
One
else is
wound
still
versus
working.
Well, it's 15.
points, first 15. But like, I also get to then fight with the Nightbringer, and if either of them kill it, you just don't get
I
it,
have to wound you 3 times. You have to fail 3 saves.
and fail all my feel no pains, and you not die to.
So right now,
combat.
I just need to close our score just a little bit.
Yeah, yeah,
So
yeah.
I have to. I can't go for like
Yeah,
the super
yeah, no,
risky
yeah. This
stuff.
is
'cause
huge.
I know I'm gonna
This
lose.
is huge points. This is like 5 points. So this is.
Yeah, I'm gonna go for the Nightbringer.
Yeah, that makes sense.
We'll go sustain because I have rerolls.
Yeah, yeah.
All right, fighting into the
What's his
Nightbringer
name?
up top.
Oh my gosh. Good thing we reroll. Oh my
Yeah.
gosh. 1.
Not better. Oh.
I know, dude.
Oh.
Unfortunate.
He gets it.
All right. We'll do the sisters.
I'm just gonna give myself the
Yeah, go
the
for it.
defend if that's cool.
1. Neg 2, 2 damage.
Where is this?
The Silent King.
Neg 2, 2 damage for 4 up. We're good.
Okay. And then I just had the Blade Champ, and I think you get to fight back, and then we're done.
Yeah.
5 attacks. Get 1 sustain, get another sustain. Nothing. Okay. Hey, man. You can fight back if you want.
Yeah, so
I don't know if it does anything, but
yeah. So yeah, sure. Silent King punches your warden or whatever. 1, 2, 3, 4, 8, 12 twos.
Really close. These
Reroll
are final.
ones.
This one's ongoing.
No sixes.
Oh, he just got 3 more points.
Or 3s, rerolling ones. That's 5, 9 AP3 on the warden. Or the blade champ, whatever.
damage?
2 damage each.
Oh, he just barely dies. What a gamer. Okay.
Night
Over here.
Yeah, Nightbringer into your guy. Hits 3 times, and then on 2s, reroll, or 6s, there's a dev, and
Oh.
dev is for.
Ooh,
only
Chaos
3
Demons
dev,
flip it.
though.
Oh my
And then
gosh,
how
wait
many
a
Guy's
minute.
on 3 though,
Oh, yeah, he's dead.
so he's dead.
Hey, GG, dude.
Sweet.
Great game.
Yeah. That was sick.
It was
I
a
think
little
there was-
unfortunate
You
there.
you had a couple turns that were really unfortunate, and then I think I was super nervous about my Lich Guard play over here, but I felt okay with the stalker.
I think the Stalker was okay.
This was just like I saw an opportunity to do something cheesy.
It was good.
And yeah,
was good.
I actually wasn't as confident on that, but yeah.
Oh, our
Hey,
Chaos Demons,
GG.
Chaos
I
Space
was a little-
Marines.
Oh, I
Does
should've
get slotted
moved the
in
bikes
here.
back
Yeah.
when I didn't, because then I would have had 3 bikes behind a wall, and then I could have bombed.
Sure,
I could have
sure.
bombed the
Yes.
Nightbringer.
Yeah,
and then I
yeah,
think
yeah.
I would have killed it.
Yeah. It's a 1.
Yeah, unfortunately.
Yeah.
I whiffed everything.
Obviously, not bringing my guy in from reserves was a little bit.
That's final.
That was
That's the final score. I don't think I score any of these, right?
You do not score marked
don't
and
score
you do
any
not
of these.
score extend.
No.
Nope.
Yeah.
Not score mark.
He did.
Do not score extend. And so that is going to be a 16-4. Our Necrons Custodes game is done. Our Chaos Demons and Chaos Space Marines is done. We are only waiting on Adeptus Sororitas and Chaos Knights, but I believe... Oh no, that could swing it. That would be a very hefty swing back.
Riley and
Let's see where this table's at. Are they cleaning up? They just haven't reported?
oh well.
Oh, they're still going.
Good luck with the rest of the tournament, guys.
Oh my god. Where do you guys want this? Hey, thanks for spectating.
Hey, thank you very much for playing on stream. Thank you. And you guys were awesome to watch. If you go back and watch it on YouTube, I have to apologize about the beginning. The last
What? Oh.
Oh my god, that one fight.
thank you very much.
Hang on, guys. I'm going to see if I can get these players mic'd up.
Oh, did their game finish? Have you guys called it? All right, I take it back, you guys. They are finished. Hang on just a sec. Oh, yeah. Well, There we go. Okay, all right. BGB and BCP.
All right. So they are done. Apparently, the Chaos Knights got a big win here. Hang on just a sec. Still waiting. Already?
Yeah.
God damn. Oh. It's a 19-1. Ouch. Wait a minute, is that an upset? No? All right. $60-40. All right, you guys. There you have it. So there's your result for the event, for this round, round one. Pacific Northwest Warlords defeat Rain City Emerald Team 60-40. That Chaos Knight and Sisters just smashing. Although our game, Necrons Custodes, did come down to the very wire. Crazy. Of course, our game here ended as a 76-42. Congratulations on the first round there, Pacific Northwest Warlords. All right, you guys, we are going to go to a lunch, and so I think lunch starts in a half hour, so there is a little bit of time left. Hey, James, when does lunch officially start? 2, right? All right, and then it ends at 3:30. So get this. We have almost 2 hours for lunch. I know some of you guys aren't going to stick around, and so thank you very much for tuning in for this first game. If you guys can mark your schedule for today or your timer or set a timer, 2.5 hours to come back. No. Oh boy. 2 hours. 2 hours exactly to come back. We're going to get back from lunch, and we'll be following top table from here. So, buckle up, you guys. Lots more to come. See you in a few.